All right.
Is that a thing you guys still do? Like, we talk about what we're drinking.
Oh,
Yeah, we do it. It's
We-
still. I mean,
Okay.
you don't have to.
You know- well-
it's just what we. Yeah, it's just that's our shtick.
We're-
It's
we're-
tradition to have Let's Drinking
Okay,
Time.
okay. It's
Don't-
been a few months since I've been on. I'm
You're
just making
fine.
sure.
Yeah, you don't have to.
well, don't worry.
Oh, no. I'm definitely drinking. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right, let's get things rolling then. Hey everybody, it's Saturday night. Welcome to Let's Racing Time. I am your host, Kefka Floyd. We're bringing to you Final Fantasy I Randomizer, something we haven't had in a while, but we've got the whole gang together, our usual suspects for Final Fantasy Randomizer. So let's go around the horn and introduce everybody. For me, I am drinking something tonight. It is in a bottle of Worcester's Own Polar Seltzer. It is in Pink Summer Iced Tea. However, it is not actually Pink Summer Iced Tea. It is just water.
Dun, dun, dun.
I am on Team Water tonight. Only because I had chugged all of my... It is hot today. And I had chugged all of it after, during and after dinner. Which is usually not what happens. Usually I drink half of it for dinner, and then the other half is around for streaming. But I'm just enjoying some good old H2O. And a Hydride dude, he's on hashtag Team Water. I know we've probably got some other folks on hashtag Team Water. Maybe we'll have hashtag Team Gatorade tonight. We'll find out. But let's start out again with going around the horn. We'll start in our upper central square. As everybody knows, Molly Hatchet says, "Whiskey Man, don't you play that game too long." It's our good friend, Mr. Bob, the Elder.
Thank you, Dan. I am indeed your favorite whiskey drinking Southern friend, Bob the Elder, the one with the charming accent. As always, I have Chunksy the dog here with me in her spot. We've got three things tonight because it's Saturday and Saturdays are special. So I've got my own sweet tea like normal. I have a actual half liter of Mexican Coke that I'm drastically enjoying. It is so unbelievably good because we went to the Mexican restaurant for my brother's birthday last week. So I got one of the big Mexican Cokes that they sell there.
Congratulations to your brother.
Yes, very much. And for my aperitif, I am drinking Scotch Saturdays. It is this is the famous Grouse. It is a Highlands blended Scotch out of Scotch whiskey. It's Matthew Glock and Sons, and it's I think it's Glaswegian. Is because
Okay.
at least the business thing is it. I'm not sure exactly which distillery makes it, but Grouse is pretty good. It's a Highlands one, so it's sweeter and a little earthier than not peated or anything like an Isla.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Slancha. Very good.
Wonderful. Next, we're going to start. We already started. We're continuing in the upper right-hand corner. He's been from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, possibly Philadelphia, Atlanta, and LA. It's our good friend Destel. Destel, how's it going?
Hey, not bad. Let's see. So for tonight, for Let's Drinking Time, I didn't really have any time, so this is just a vanilla Coke with a copious amount of Sailor Jerry in it.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Sounds good to me.
It's actually really good. Like, that's actually one of the better rum and Cokes I've ever had.
Nice.
Yeah, we actually did a little day drinking yesterday because yesterday was my last day at my previous job. And so my coworker and I went out and we had some gin and tonics with our lunch. We were living dangerously. All right, next, in the lower right-hand corner, we may call Alabama the Crimson Tide, but we call him Deacon Blues. He's our good friend Blah Major.
Hey y'all, Ball Major here. And my wife forgot to buy the Gatorade, so today I'm drinking this concoction she made for me earlier today of water with 2 packs of Crystal Light, I think she said it was.
Okay.
But I only took like 2 sips before I went to sleep this morning. So I guess the powder kind of settled in the bottom, and now I'm drinking the water at the top, so it's very, very tart at this point.
Yeah.
But it still tastes good, I just can't drink it fast.
You need to pour half of it into into like a glass, and then pour some regular water and cut it in half. Yeah. So, okay, so we may not actually have a Team Gatorade tonight. The plot thickens. Next, taking place in the bottom central square, he is the chairman and chief executive officer of the Suikoden fan club of the world. He's our good friend, Taverol.
I suppose I am.
I know
I don't
you
know.
all too
Anyway.
well.
For Let's Drinking Time tonight, I am drinking raw, undistilled lava lamp fluid.
Oh, no.
No, I am drinking water and the old reliable Delirium Red, which, to refresh everyone's memory, is a Belgian ale with cherry and elderberry.
Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds insanely good.
That does sound good.
That does sound interesting. I'd like to try that.
I like Belgian ales.
Y'all say that every time we do this.
If I had Matt, had I ever seen it, I would have bought it and tried it, but I've never seen it.
Hopefully, if, come January, if GDQ House is able to be a thing again, fingers crossed, we may have to see if we can make that happen.
Right.
And last, but certainly not least, this one, he was born of a dragon. He's been to the moon and back. We don't know where he's coming, but we definitely know where he's been. He's our good friend Galbies.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Got my trusty half-gallon metal water bottle here.
Oh, lots of team water
Oversized,
tonight.
but it's delicious. I'm good.
Oh, Blau, we need it. Okay. I mean, Team Crystal Light just doesn't have the same flair as Team Gatorade. I'm sorry, but we will make do with what we've got.
I'm sorry. I'll counsel my wife. I'll give her a do better letter.
No, I mean we love Mrs. Blau. We hear about her a lot on this program, and we know that she is a loving and caring woman who cares the most about Blau's well-being. So if she
is the absolute best.
So if she is bringing you that, and remember, you weren't too hot on that blue Gatorade at first, but you came around. Maybe
That's true.
Maybe you'll come around on this. All right, so it's time to get this thing started. So apparently we're playing Spellcrafter tonight, which has something to do with some kind of randomization of the spell lists. Galbies can explain that as once we get started and we get the timer going. I'll count us down 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know if is... Oh.
We don't do that yet. We
Okay.
go now that you're ready. We're gonna all go into new game. We'll see what character we're forced with.
Okay.
Then we choose a character and we have to name all 4 of our
Got it.
slots. And then
Name
once
all your
somebody's
stuff.
named, we'll count down.
Got it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You guys do that.
All right, if everybody's ready, we'll go into it now.
Nah.
Oh no.
Not good. No. All right. Well, they're the 100 proof heroes. He
All
can
right.
be Larceny. He can be old Fitzgerald, so he'll be Fitz. Oh.
This just got very interesting.
Yeah, I gotta go.
So yeah, while you guys are setting up your names, this is the first stream that I'm doing from my new setup. At least my upstairs room is currently in the process of being completely reorganized. I'm putting up my retro wall. It's going to be across the back. I've got the shelving set up. I've got the table set up. I've already got a couple computers on there, but nothing's hooked up yet. There's still a lot of organizing and stuff that has to go on back there, but I had to, move this stuff over here to be able to set that up, and then tomorrow I'll have the other half of the L desk up. This thing's going to be a battle station of epic proportions. And I got to say,
Oh, jeez.
I'm very happy to have all of my monitors, not just my Cintiq, but all of my monitors are now on, how you say,
All they're together. Yours is a better. I like how yours is set up better because I could really use a third monitor on mine, and I don't have room. I don't have anywhere to put it. So I like your setup.
So-
it's really looking
I
good.
double clicked by accident.
You pull the Golbies.
You pull
and
the
have to
Golbies.
reset.
Well, just reset. Yeah, you have to reset. Yeah. So by the way, Rabbite's in my chat, and apparently he's the contrarian because he's definitely not hashtag water because he's hashtag fuck water, And then
Oh.
he says he has nothing positive to say about Crystal Light. So it's like,
Fuck
Okay.
water sounds nasty. I don't know what anyone
Fuckwater
would
does
know about
sound
that.
really bad.
Oh.
Yeah, he sounds more like he's
Alright.
positive, whatever fuckwater is.
Oh, no, thank you.
Okay, and we're just waiting for. Interesting that I
Hey,
mean,
Distal, you do know you can pick that second character, right? You're not forced with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's also true for you too, Blau. You can your second
that was an
character.
accident.
And Spellcrafter's on?
Yeah.
Yes.
About
Spellcrafter.
short TOF.
I'm just
It is
getting
short
all,
Topher. Yeah, short Topher zone.
I'm just getting all the fuck ups out of the way right now.
That changes things a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I looked at it, double thief. Rabbi wants you to do double thief, so he says he dares you.
I like
Oh,
one thief.
Rabbi
I really
wants
come
him.
around on one thief.
Rabbi wants a lot of things.
Rabbi's a great guy, but he's a contrarian. So
Rabbite is on my my side here with chaos mode and all you people refusing chaos mode.
no, okay, no, he is only on your side in that he has no interest in playing chaos mode. He just likes to watch other people suffer.
Hey,
That's
Goalies,
the whole
explain
reason.
Spellcrafter to everybody.
Okay, I can start explaining Spellcraft. So
Yeah,
Spellcrafter,
explain Spellcrafter. Yeah.
from memory, I'll give you every single spell. No, basically Spellcrafter replaces the default spell book with a very large spell book, and obviously there are only 64 spells in the game. There are a boatload more than 64 spells in Spellcrafter, so it shuffles the massive spell list of Spellcrafter, and you get 64 of them. There's some guarantees, like level 1 and 2 elemental spells, warp exit, lifelike 2, I believe the cure and heal spells. Like maybe only 1 or 2 are guaranteed, but then everything else is what you get. So there's all kinds of damage, all kinds of instant death buffs, debuffs, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Haste and Temper are both mandatory, but it might be self-cast only.
Yeah,
Oh,
it could be caster, could be single, could be party.
Yeah, there's no such thing as traditional fire 1, 2, and 3 anymore.
Yeah,
it
there
could
are.
be like fire 8. No, there's
Well-
not just a straight fire. It could be fire. There could be a fire 3.
The
The
one-
fire 3 is like fire 1. There's
The
like fire
lowest
2.
two levels are guaranteed, so you're gonna see fire ice and lit single target. You're gonna see fire ice lit AOE but low damage. Those are guaranteed.
But they don't. It's not
High
the
damaging ones are not
traditional, like,
guaranteed.
It's not the traditional spells. It's different versions of that spell with different strengths.
Yeah,
So
every
in
every
essence-
spell is shoveled through level, and its power is
Right.
based on its level, which is not necessarily the same as its slot because of the randomization.
I see.
No rabbit, no blurst equipment or.
Yeah, there's no way I would get 5 people to join me.
Yeah.
With
No.
Blurs.
So everybody's got their classes selected. Everybody's named. I'm gonna count us down with 3, 2, 1, go, and we'll be off. So everybody, get your controllers ready. I don't know if it's
All
start
right.
button or A button on this.
It's A button.
A button, okay. Well, get them ready, boys. We're gonna count it down with 3, 2, 1, go, and it's off. So yeah, the real thing that makes a difference, Bob, is the monitor arms. So
Mhm.
I have opinions on these things. So for the longest time, my Cintiq, I bought a Ergotron arm for that when I got my Cintiq years and years ago. And that has been a godsend for that. It's like, I don't understand anybody who would own one of the not, 30-inch or whatever Cintiqs that come with like their own dedicated tilt sit stand things. Because
Right.
usually Wacom gives you this easel-like thing that is, I mean, it's not useless, but it's not great. Whereas with the Ergotron arm, you can just pick it up, you can freely rotate it, you can put it down in your lap to make it easier to draw, so on and so forth. Now, for these ones, I ordered the monoprice monitor arms, which is, my understanding is they're identical to another type of monitor arm, like same exact thing, but it costs half as much. And I would say I would not use these monoprice ones for a Cintiq, because they, for whatever reason, they decided to put a quick release on it, and where the quick release joins the the clamp where it actually attaches to the monitor where you screwed in, it puts a little bit of like give in. So like if you try to rotate it, it takes a little bit before the rotation actually goes. There's like a little bit of slack where that quick release joins in. Whereas on the Ergotron, the Visa plate that screws into the monitor is completely part of the how do you say? It's part of the pivot assembly. Like you can't, if you want to remove the monitor from the arm, you have to unscrew it from the arm. So that makes it much more stable, and it really sits in the same position. Also, it has a higher weight rating. Like the 21-inch Cintiq weighs like 22 pounds, and the Ergotron has a 25-pound weight limit. So it'll hold that up. Whereas these monoprice ones, they have a 20-pound weight limit, and the ultra wide is right at the borderline of that, but it seems to work pretty well. The action on the Ergotron is much smoother. Like it's just overall, just if you're moving it constantly, it feels better. But admittedly, I'm not going to move the ultra wide a lot, and I'm not going to move the portrait one a lot. You just quickly move them and reposition them or whatever, and then they tend to stay still. So in that particular use case, I'm more willing to say, okay, I got 2 monitor arms for $100 instead of 1 monitor. The Amazon Basics monitor arm is the same exact thing as the Ergotron one. The difference is that you don't have a 10-year warranty on it. It's Amazon Basics like a 1-year warranty or something. So,
Gotcha.
So Ergotron costs you $150. The Amazon Basics one is $120. The one that the monoprice arm is essentially the same thing, is also like $120. The monoprice ones on Monoprice's site were $60, but they were on sale on Amazon for $50. So I ordered 2 on Amazon, and I mean the other thing is that there's more manual like screwing things together on the monoprice one, I think, and the cable management I think is not as good. But overall, in terms of like an actual monitor arm that holds things up, it does the job, and it, you could do a lot worse, is what I'm saying.
Dan, I completely tuned you out through all of that. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
No, I heard what he was saying. I was following it. Yeah, I was following what he was saying. But yeah, I would like my the mic arm that I'm using is fine, but I would really like to get one that's got like a standing base, because it's a little in the way. What does that do?
Well, see, The funny thing is now that I've moved over to this side of the room, and I have, this desk is bigger than my old table, and I have a lot more room on it, and it's going to be a different orientation. I'm like, well, why don't I try putting, normally my microphone would be, the stand would be on the left-hand side of the desk. I said, well, why don't I try it on the right-hand side of the desk? And I quickly realized that as much as I like this Gator Frameworks one, and it's easy to pick up, it stays in place, it isolates everything. Like you'll never hear my keyboard or whatever when I'm typing, or even if I'm like banging the desk, it'll never come through on it. Right. But I realized that even with the length of the boom arm, where I put my mouse on the desk, like my arm, the base gets in the way of when I'm trying to use the mouse. So like, okay, maybe I do need to have this on the left-hand side of the desk instead of the right-hand side of the desk.
Yeah, my boom arm is just a little uncomfortably in the way of my monitor. Like I can deal with it, but I would like and just for a comfort position, I'd like one that I can arrange for it to come down over my head, and kind of be talking into it. It would I just haven't put the money into doing it yet, especially not with having to put a whole new transmission in my truck.
Yeah,
that's another ball game.
Other things I bought a ring light and a post to attach one of those to my desk so that when I'm on video conference, I don't look terrible.
Yeah, see, that's important if you're going to have to do a good job.
Another thing is like, those microphone stands that, those cheap ones that I usually don't, not the stands, but like the scissor arms. Those make great webcam perches, because like most webcams use the same thread as most of those microphones. So you just screw the webcam into it, and you can easily reposition the webcam so it's not like stuck on your, on top of your monitor or something like that. So if you're like me, you don't want to move your monitor around without moving your frame. Anyway, enough about that stuff. I see we've actually got some very diverging paths going on here
Yeah,
tonight.
I haven't. I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't do this enough to have any idea what I'm doing with it. So there is literally no like rhyme or reason to what I do.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, having the Enterprise just fucks me up. Like that's the thing I don't particularly like, because like it not because it's bad, just because it's just not what I'm used to doing. Like everyone I do uses every type of seed I do uses you have to get the airship first, and that's just how I'm used to playing. So it adds a lot of thought into it. What
the
hell is
McDole
that?
noises are starting early tonight.
That's
Listen.
functional.
Okay.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have a hard time finding a gif of that.
I got one useful spell at least, though I can't use it.
I have
one.
found the bridge.
I found
Good
the
job.
bridge. Yeah, that it was the best thing ever. I mean, I was jumping for joy over it because it was just so unbelievably useful.
Oh hell yeah! All right.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what you just found.
I found a thing I want really badly, but I don't have enough money.
All right. That's you. Okay.
Okay, it's not overly helpful either.
Sure.
Did he? That's funny.
Who the hell is that? Some of these new overworld sprites, I'm not sure.
They changed the color of them. Like one of the, I mean, it's one everywhere we'll go to, but there's a fighter in one spot. That's the only one I've seen so far. I really kind of want that. So one thing to keep in mind too, if Galby's, because I don't think Galby's mentioned it, like later on, when we pick it, if we decide to change a character at like level 20 or something, that character will not start at level 1. It'll start at like level 20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
if,
useful.
if you replace one of them, yeah.
If we
you get
replace
a,
one
if
of
you
them,
get
yeah.
a brand new and it's in the none spot, then that's at level 1.
So even if you don't necessarily want a character, it's better to take it for the none spot, just in case you can get one. But that way you can be leveling up whatever future. Yeah, we've already got the mat noises.
It wouldn't be a
Listen.
FF1 Rando without without McDole noises.
No, it really wasn't.
Listen. Okay. Okay.
That's super useful to know.
Is that's what we're supposed to listen to? Is okay?
Okay.
Seems pretty okay to me.
Yeah.
Is Free Titans Tunnel on or not off?
You need
You need the ruby.
you need the ruby.
I'm assuming you also need to defeat the vampire to get Sarda's
No.
item. And...
No, the early stuff is on.
Yeah, early stuff is on.
Oh shit! Okay.
Wait, so you're saying I can just fly to Crescent Lake and get myself whatever a canoe turned into?
Yeah, I already
Oh,
did that.
jeez.
So
Good to know. I'm glad I asked.
Yeah.
there we go.
Sorry, I don't have time to mute myself while typing.
Do
No,
you
you're
do
fine.
this? Do you do anything? Is this a thing I want to use? I guess we'll never know.
What?
Really,
I was adjusting the light so I didn't see it.
that was just wow. If you missed that, Dan, you missed something right there. That's all I'll say. And I
Oh,
don't
hello.
remember what either of
Alright,
those were, so I kind of need to go get them.
You do a thing.
No, they weren't anything. That's
here
right. Yeah, that was pretty good, wasn't it,
forever.
Rabbi?
Gonna be here forever. This is a
Yeah,
bad.
that was yeah, that was a thing. Oh yeah, that was all wasted. I shouldn't have got any of that. Yeah, that took pretty impressive levels of suck. What hit him for that much? I mean, he's gonna one shot this, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, now it didn't happen.
It's
Oh
like-
wow, okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. TNT. Shit, what did the first guy give me? Okay. Oh, I had that marked and shouldn't have earlier. Okay, never mind. That's what I should have had marked.
Much better.
Armor would be nice. Okay, let's go up here and get this shit. This is the only thing about doing that with their shit.
Something else I decided to do with this desk is that apparently at IKEA they sell these wire cable organizers that you can basically just screw into anything that's wood. So I bought one for each of the desktops. I gotta admit, it's actually a really nice idea. It's like just a nice little basket at the back of the table. All the cables just go right into it. It's smart. I mean, normally I don't like praising IKEA, but I gotta give credit where it's due.
I have never. I realized when we were talking about it the other day, I have never set foot in an IKEA.
I mean, that's
Me
generally a good thing.
Oh, okay.
Sure, there's one in Huntsville, but if there, I mean, I don't know off the top
That's a
of my
good
head
question,
where an
actually.
IKEA is
Let's
around here. I would be very.
spells. Fuck.
Oh, the spells all suck balls. There's.
I
just
found a
the-
few I like.
I found one useful spell so far. That's it.
I don't like how hard those hit.
Okay.
Oh, are enemies shuffled?
Enemies are
Hot
shovels.
zones.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, Bob, no, the closest one to you is probably in Atlanta.
Really
Yep.
interesting.
Yep.
Was not aware of this.
In radius goes Atlanta, then Memphis, Jacksonville, Charlotte,
God.
Orlando, Tampa.
Yeah. So they basically are not very prevalent in the southeast, is what you're saying.
I mean, there's only like up here. There's the one that we have that's down in Stoughton. So like, if you're on the northern side of Massachusetts or northern New England, you're basically making a trek. Like they have 3 around New York, and there's the one in New Haven. But like, it's funny because when I went to college, it's like if I wanted, I didn't buy anything from IKEA because that's usually what college students do, right? Is like you go and just buy junk from IKEA because it's just going to get destroyed or whatever anyway. But like, I didn't even think about doing that because we'd have to drive all the way down to New Haven, which I mean, from where I was going to college isn't bad. That's like an hour's drive, but still.
I've been to New Haven.
Good town, good pizza.
I do not like shuffled enemies. I wish I known that was on.
If I had known, I would have told. I mean, if I would have. We always have that on, so I didn't even think to mention it. So that's probably
Good job on that fight, Dole.
that's on us right there. Then Destel.
That's fine. I just wish I'd known. I wouldn't have wasted a bunch of time on something that was obviously going to be terrible. I mean,
Can I
everything's
just say
obviously going
that-
to be terrible. It's kind of why I don't like shuffled enemies.
Can I just say that stun touch is the worst?
Oh,
Yeah,
Like,
stun.
the absolute worst.
Every seed I ever play, I consider turning it off. Like it's.
I used to turn it off. Now I don't.
You have to remember, I push select on the spell, it'll tell me what it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking
Will
of-
I ever get a turn again?
With stun touch, hard to say.
Probably not.
Oh. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, let's do that. I can always get him later. I can always change my mind on that because he can equip this.
This is a great response. Question: what's the best way to get a 3080 Ti on launch day? Do I really need to install a freaking bot and screen scrape pages? Answer: crime.
Crime. At this point, I'm not sure I can disagree with that.
No lies detected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that tracks. So,
Oh, what the hell do I want to do?
I want to
I
not
know.
play Spellcrafter again, but that's just me.
I like Spellcrafter. I like that white magic gets a little bit better.
White magic is improved in it, but it's still not as good as black. It's still generally not as good as black magic.
So, guys, you know the latest dumb trick for actually acquiring a graphics card if you need to spend a lot of money but don't want to give a lot of money to a scalper?
Mm-mm.
It's to buy a NVIDIA 710 that is an EVGA one with the 3-year warranty from a authorized reseller like B&H or specifically sold by Amazon or Micro Center or whatever, and then use EVGA's step-up program, because apparently the step-up queue for the 3090 goes in a matter of sometimes hours, if not a day, versus the 3080, which hasn't moved since the first week of September, and the 3070,
Goddamn
which is stuck in
criminals.
October.
God fucking damn criminals.
Dan, was that English?
Was that English?
The point is that it's impossible to get a video card. But there is a way, if you feel like you want to spend $2,000 to get one, you can get an EVGA one. And truthfully, I mean, the only reason I want a 3080. But the reason I didn't buy I didn't want a 3090 because like, oh, I don't feel like spending $1,500 on a fucking graphics card. But it's like, it's looking increasingly likely that I'm going to have to do that. And also, I didn't buy a power supply. Mine's only 750 watts. Like, well, for this machine, that should be fine for a 3080. But for a 3090, I'd want at least 850.
Yeah, I could see that.
Especially with
Rabbi
a
has a more
5950X.
violent suggestion for how to acquire one from a scalper, but I'm not gonna repeat it. Though
Now-
he's not wrong.
Now, let's say, I mean, is there something morally wrong with setting, say, a tripwire so that, I mean, nobody likes these people. I mean,
I think if you're intentionally buying him to scalp, then then you're a dick, and all bets are off. So, yeah,
It's like, I will not
so
give them the
He
satisfaction.
approves of your tripwire idea, by the way.
I will not give them the satisfaction of it. It's like, even if the prices crash and they're trying to unload it, I still would not buy one off of a Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or whatever. It's the principle of the thing.
I mean,
Right.
if the prices crash, it'll be because crypto crashes and you don't want to buy anything
There
else at that point
is
anyway.
no reason for this.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, even if they had a new in box, it's like, hey, you can't guarantee that it's new in box, but
Yeah, no, there's no.
What did we break Matt unintentionally?
There's just no reason for this. I mean, there's
he's
no
getting
reason for
kabonged
this.
at the moment.
Kabonged.
Oh, I'm level 8 billion now. Great.
For the one character that you probably don't need to be level 8 billion.
I'm still at level 5, so I would take that.
This is what a waste of time. All right.
Hey, I finally found the bridge, y'all.
Yep, I've had that one.
Congratulations, you found the bridge.
Congratulations.
Now I can finally get on with the game.
I
You
realized
start with the airship, right, Blau?
Oh, funny.
Did I really just do that?
yes, you did.
You were the MVP so far, even though I didn't start with you, so you get that.
Thank you, Sarda. You are the best. That was just what I was looking for.
Also,
Thank you.
I
When
just
did
I
pick
remember
that
what
up?
I remember what Sarda got, and I was pretty happy with it. It was very-
So I just realized that I just moved my power strip because I happened to look under my desk and I noticed that the power switch was in a very precarious location. It was like right around where my foot might naturally come down at a 90-degree angle. I was like, I better move that. I don't want to hit the power
Well, that was a whole lot of nothing.
while we're
yeah,
streaming.
that would be bad, Dan.
That would be bad.
That would definitely Wapner. Yeah, definitely.
We would have a bad night,
A bad night was had by all.
and you guys wouldn't even know Because well,
No, we wouldn't. It would just we would just be going. And may they burn in hell.
actually, that reminds me that I probably should. This power strip is over 10 years old. I probably should replace it.
You know, when you hung on the word over, my mind immediately went to 9,000.
It's over 9,000.
What sells that is I mean, it's the delivery, but also just at that he just crushes the thing in his
You're
hand
kidding me.
like it's nothing.
Oh yeah,
That is what
that's-
sells it.
Yeah, that really is. It's that in conjunction. Yep. The delivery
No, I
is
think
great.
I think Death Touch is worse than Stun Touch.
Death Touch is pretty bad. I mean, I
I
don't
mean,
think
Stun Touch can be
anybody's.
bad because you want to sit there and go through 18,000 cycles. It's a huge waste of
Golem
time,
is the
but
bad
Death Touch
golem.
is just worse.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna argue with you there, but
I will.
Yeah, I
Stun
think Stun
Touch is
Touch
worse.
is worse. Yeah.
Iron Golem is the bad golem, right?
I mean,
That-
stun
Iron-
touch, you
no,
might
I-
as well be dead.
Iron
mean,
Golem is
yeah,
the
Iron Golem
rarest
is
enemy. Iron Golem
rare.
is the rarest enemy in the game, and and gives you the most experience.
Yeah, good experience.
You're kidding me.
But it's the bad golem.
But yeah, you'll get fucked if you're not prepared. Yeah.
It's weird.
There's mud rock iron.
Mud rock iron. I think is right.
It's all nonsensical. I can't ever keep it straight in my head.
It's mud golem, rock golem, or that sounds right. Mud golem, rock golem, iron golem.
Don't like
The
that.
the worms are worse. That's the ones I can't keep track of.
So the funny thing about worms, and the only reason why I remember it, is that the one that's just called worm is the one
It's
you
the
find in
worst
Temple
one.
of. It's the one you
Yep.
find in Temple of Fiends are visited. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the worst one, right? Great worm isn't the bad one. Worm is the bad one.
I'm not hungry for that worm.
Come on. Come on.
Come on.
I don't
Get
think
mad.
I've ever. I don't think I've
Get
ever heard Destel this crusty. This is fascinating to listen.
I mean, yeah,
I really hate shuffled enemies. I feel like there's any decision I make is pointless because I'm just going to run into random garbage
So
everywhere.
in case it's not totally random, it's across zones. So if you find
Yeah.
like fire enemies in a place, then you know that like they're all gonna be the fire enemies, or Mirage Tower enemies. They're all Mirage Tower. Whatever.
Yeah, see, I get it, but I'm the dead opposite. Like, I can't hardly stand playing without having the enemies completely shuffled.
I like some form of
I think
shuffling.
the
don't
thing
really care
about
which.
this particular randomizer is that I don't think we found any set of flags that anybody has 100% been able to agree on.
Well, this one has so much variety to it. I mean, like, this is just
I mean the
there's-
rando.
Yeah, the rando. There's so many different things you can do with the rando, and they're all drastically different. And so everybody.
So my whole thing about the random enemies, like, enemies already have their abilities and stats shuffled to the point that it's already super variable what an area is going to be like. And just making it so it's kind of a complete guess onto what you'll actually encounter just makes me unhappy.
See, I don't feel that way. I don't feel that
Lit.
doing that shuffles into all basically. So I mean, the Mirage Tower is always the Mirage Tower. I mean, I get what you're saying, like completely. Like you just don't. That extra calculus is a lot different. But I like knowing that the Marsh Cave. I mean, the Marsh Cave's always going to be a dick. But I like knowing it might be a complete dick, and then I get to the Mirage Tower, and the Mirage Tower is a pushover. You know, I like that. So it's not just
You know, sometimes the way the randomizer falls is just, you know,
It's ugly.
yeah.
It's real ugly.
Ugh.
I haven't figured out why everyone's complaining yet. So
You never do though, because you hate all these hateful flags. I mean, you love all these flags.
Goldby has explained
No, but
what
I mean,
how
I
the spell
usually
books work
complain a lot.
again.
I usually complain about that. So the spell book. So the number at the end of it basically only states that that's where the spell would have landed had you not used the flag to shuffle spell levels. So because we have spell levels shuffled, they tell you where the spell was originally by throwing that number on the end of it. So like, I don't know, if you see a 4 at the end of it, it would have fallen on the 4th level. It would have been a 4th level spell, except, we shuffled. So, if you see, for example, Fire 1 or Fire 2, those would have been level 1 or level 2 originally, but now we might find it like level 7 or something stupid. But also, as far as the elemental spells go,
I want to make it clear that if I am cursing into the microphone, it is not towards anyone speaking. It is because something has happened. Continue.
So some specific spells that I should point out in case you find them that I think are good or helpful just to know. Harm spells are actually really, 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 really good.
Fuck you.
Harm 7 and 8 in particular are crazy good, and you can like one-shot Lich 2 with them. I've seen it happen. So just consideration that you might want that. Also, like I was saying before, the elementals 1, 2, and first 2 levels for the elementals, fire, ice, lit. If you find 1 or 2, it's gonna be guaranteed single target. Anything higher than 2 is gonna be multi-target. Let's see, cure 6 and above is a full heal. There's always a life and a life 2, except they're not called that. I think it's life 6 and higher is the equivalent of life 2. I could be wrong, but you can just hit select to double check. Let's see what else is really important. Some really good spells. Halt, which is always level 8. So you're going to see Halt 8. That is non-elemental paralysis, so you can literally paralyze everything with that. Let's see, Doom is also always 8, so that's going to be Dom 8. That can kill anything. It's non-elemental death, so literally anything can die by that. But it is horribly unreliable. I mean, the accuracy of it is just atrocious. So I don't use it personally, but it can
Was that a lot of
potentially
HP?
kill anything. Let's see where are these spells.
Dom 8 as opposed to sub 1. That's hilarious.
I was thinking it when he said it.
Yeah.
That's great.
What are these chests? What?
I don't know. The chests have all sucked balls so far. I mean, I'm literally trying to buy one fucking thing and I can't because I can't get any gold or I can't get anything like in chests. It's like
Best thing I found in the chest is a steel armor.
Whoa.
I mean, I found a sun sword, but I had to reset. So.
Whoa.
I mean, I just found an Excalibur, but it doesn't help me at the moment.
Did you turn into a rabbit? You start saying blah.
Blah.
Okay, now I can buy this thing.
How are you
man.
not dead? Please die.
Skill. Lots and lots of skill.
Or just a ridiculous number of hit points. I ran into something with a ridiculous number of hit points earlier. Had at least 600.
What?
What?
What
The fuck?
What can even get that high? Fucking Red and Kylo, maybe?
I don't know. I've had some shit.
I don't know what
roll-
could have that much hit points.
Shit roll almost at that. Regular enemies roll almost
You
1,000
right.
HP before. So
You know, there's no need for this. There's just no need.
sounds like there is.
Well, that's not what I was expecting.
Run. Mo run. All right.
What are you, a Moron? A-Ron?
Mo run. Mo run.
Really? God damn you. Oh, we can't even cast it anyway.
You some kind of moron.
Okay. There's that.
Everybody knows the gator is ornery because of his medulla oblongata.
Oblongata.
What the
Mark the key and then mark whatever I just got right there. That. No, not that. That.
Not there.
There.
You know, before stream we were talking about 90s spoof movies, and I think I've mentioned this once before, but I think we're gonna bring it up on our weekly movie night that we have with a friend of mine. Is Wrongfully Accused is a
Great.
movie that I think is underrated.
Great.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
It's
Doesn't ring a
what
bell.
it's what
If
if
you
Leslie
watch-
Nielsen
If
does.
you watch The Fugitive and then you watch Wrongfully Accused back to back, it is goddamn hilarious.
Yes. Yeah, it's basically what if Leslie Nielsen and them spoof The Fugitive.
I'll tell you something I didn't know. Do you know that The Fugitive is loosely based off an actual case? Like
Yes.
an actual court case?
Yeah, the
I did
history of
not.
that, like how the original show happened, and then, later on the movie, and
I'll actually take 2 of those.
Oops. Well, that's unfortunate. Can't see those.
Yeah, we'll run from you. I need to be fighting shit because I need
know what,
levels.
this
Is what I
is
need
not
at this
Why?
point.
Equip the weapon, you fool.
You fool! You foolish fool!
Equip the weapons, Shinji.
No, I should actually go and do a thing I didn't do yet, which is finish all the things you can do with an airship.
Probably a good idea.
I
Just
think
saying.
I think I've done that for the most part, but it's hard to.
Oh. No.
Oh no.
Oh, come on. Mm.
I have never played this game before. This is great.
Alright, I just spelled on-rack with a K in my notes because why not?
I just got two guys get zapped sixth.
I assume you started with a K, right?
AONRAC?
That's
Yeah.
Conrack.
Man, Colby's, that was the joke I made.
I missed what he said, so
Or you get to tell the joke again for Bob.
No, now it's not funny.
I missed it. So okay, over my head. Lightning-based death spell. That doesn't. I thought zap was a time spell.
Zap is a time spell.
That is a time spell.
Rabbi
is a
was saying
time
it's
spell.
a lightning. Rabbi says it's a lightning-based death spell.
I just wanted to be part of the
No.
conversation.
Zap is time.
Or he may be making a joke, and I'm missing the joke. Entirely possible. I do that kind of thing a lot.
I must have kept talking after you left my office. I tend to do that.
Yep.
Man, do I really want that treasure chest?
I actually think the magic is pretty much fine. It's only one thing I'm unhappy with right now.
I've only got one. Okay. One color of magic has been okay. The other color of magic has been complete balls so far.
I think I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I
Bob.
do.
Yeah,
No!
one color has been pretty decent. The other one I have one viable spell for it.
Are my
but
life choices always wrong?
You are playing this game with us.
All right, that wasn't so bad.
That's just a consequence.
I mean, playing the game is bad enough, but you're choosing to do it with us for some reason. So clearly, you've got some kind of issue with your thought process.
Well, I have been drinking.
Explains a lot of things.
Oh, I finally found one chest that has a half decent amount of money. My gosh.
None like it hot.
I got poisoned one time in that seed I ran last night. This one, every other fucking attack. And the attacks that don't poison me attack first. You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
You tell that asshole.
But what did I say about the weapon, Shinji?
I heard equip the weapon.
You didn't tell him what to do with it after you equipped it.
Already 5 minutes, Jesus.
I think I'm okay with
Yeah,
my
I don't feel
final
like I've
party
made
here.
much progress for that. Oh,
Kind of
God.
glad my timer isn't working tonight.
Wow, that's a weight encounter? Okay, we're leaving there. We'll come back.
I really need to stock up on pures.
Where can I go?
Yeah, you really need to stock up on pures. You're right.
Yeah, every fucking thing in this seat is
I think I bought
poisoned.
10 and I'm down to 3.
Your lips are venomous poison. Your poison running through my veins.
I feel like ranting about I mean, aside from all the, crappy labor practices and, human rights violations, all the other crap about Amazon, it's just Amazon as a store is just getting materially worse. You know?
Amazon, I mean, it's bad. There's no quality control. in any
I
of their
know
products.
that's the problem. Is like it's like okay, it feels like all the results for everything that you look for in most categories is the top stuff that filters up is just knockoffs.
Yeah, I have seen a lot of that. That I can.
I mean, I don't have a problem with buying
that's
non-brand name
hilarious.
stuff.
I hope you saw that, Dan.
I did see that.
I also think the Amazon Basics brand is terrible.
Yeah, it's garbage.
It used to be good. But like Amazon Basics, like you're basically rolling the dice on a particular product. Like I was saying earlier, those Amazon Basics monitor arms, exact same thing as the Ergotrons. But then there's other stuff that's Amazon Basics that's just completely worthless.
That set me
Really?
back like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, that was painful, and for nothing particularly useful either.
Oh, fuck me, really?
Pepper, stop.
Cease, desist.
Like, think about barking.
What are you, Nintendo?
Pepper.
This is a god-awful weight encounter.
Dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's
Do.
my count's actually still at 0, surprisingly. But
Oh, I love this encounter because I choose to do all my shopping at
Of
the
course,
Kroger.
back to the study.
Bob must not have heard me. I'm sure he would have groaned.
I have to
Kroger,
mute myself in a second here if she doesn't
I
stop.
don't really have an opinion on Kroger. I just don't.
Oh my god.
I just don't go to Kroger because
I actually said
Oh, you said
Groger.
Groger. Okay, I get you. I'm like, I actually don't go there because they're in Huntsville, but there's not one anywhere outside of it, and I don't do my grocery
Yeah,
shopping
we don't
in Huntsville.
actually have a Kroger anywhere near me.
That was shitty.
Kroger owns a lot of stuff, though. You may have something that is Kroger adjacent and not know it.
Oh yeah, entirely. Yeah, it's like when Bruno's owned like almost every chain grocery store there for a while.
I describe my sexuality as
Oh,
Kroger.
come on.
It's Kroger.
Bruno-
It's Groger.
Is Bruno even still in business?
I don't think so. I think that's why you saw like all the Foodlands the Food Worlds and everything.
'Cause I know my
disappear.
mom used to go to Bruno's all the time when I was
Because
a kid.
Bruno's was mostly a distributor, but they had those actual stores, and up here it was all Food Worlds, is what they distributed
Right.
the Food Worlds.
This dungeon is complete garbage.
Yeah, Destel's not having a fun time there.
No, I haven't. This has been pretty balls, I gotta admit. I mean, I don't have, even with these spells, my biggest thing is I just can't get levels. Like, I haven't found any grind spot worth of shit, and that's usually what gates me. Like, normally at this point, I would have found a good grind spot, got up to level 20 something, and just be good to go.
This
But
guy.
I don't have equipment. I mean, I'm getting a little better on the equipment end, but oh, Volt is lightning death. Okay,
Yes, Volt is lightning death.
let's go up and check this shit.
Those were low damage rolls.
There's a couple things I haven't checked that I could because I just didn't want to waste my time. Yeah, the audacity for being right. I admire your audacity.
I'm so disappointed the Gamers Nexus mouse mats are on back order until June, but I need one now. I'll need 2 of them technically, 1 for each desk.
Third time I've done that
Yeah.
fight. Let's see if I make it out alive.
That fucking monster just zapped my character into another dimension.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I got a whole party zapped
Yeah.
into another dimension.
Yeah, I've had that happen a lot.
That's rude, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's pretty
Excuse me.
balls.
I was
Well,
just
it's-
trying to run away.
Well, excuse
Yep.
me, princess.
Actually.
Where the fuck were you?
I don't know, but this NPC needs to die.
Rip that
Oh,
NPC.
Well, that's a good shot, but I don't. But
I
I,
have
would
this
have to have
great-
fucking gold.
I have the
To do the
great
shop.
tracker that I made, I coded and everything. I learned
Kidding
Game
me.
Maker just for, and it is of no use to me right now.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate this dungeon.
Yeah, right.
I am surprised at how few key items I have at this point.
got a fair amount of them. They're just not useful. Wait, that's the spell I've already got at that level.
I
damn
I
it.
gotta keep my eyes on the prize here.
Oh, thank God.
I
Thank
keep
fucking
getting
Bahamut.
I keep getting distracted.
Right.
I see shiny objects and I'm like, ooh.
Oh, that dungeon was so bad. I bet the reward's gonna be nothing. I bet this guy's gonna give me a fucking wooden staff. Oh, that's lovely. That's not a wooden staff. That's bad in the other way.
Also, not having access to any kind of exit or warp spell is pretty.
They're there.
Too.
They're just very high level.
No, I haven't seen exit at all. But warp is too high level to use to be useful. I saw warp, but I haven't seen exit. And if exit's the same level as warp, then it's just as bad at this point. Fuck you, bat! God.
I feel like I somehow missed. I think I checked all the item shops, but I didn't see the key item in the item shop.
It's there.
I must have forgotten one.
I saw it.
Yeah, I have it. It's there.
Oh, that's fun.
That's a good one,
weight.
Rabbi. Yeah, I must have got lucky last night on the weight encounters because tonight I'm getting all the bad ones.
They're pretty bad. If I remember correctly, that one spams fire 6 or something.
Just got
So
super
I just
lucky.
reset. Like I had just saved. There was no reason to fight it.
Right. Okay, that's getting me some levels. I can do. I can. There's a couple checks. Well, there's something I haven't thought about that I can do. Shit.
What was the rod used for again?
The rod gets you into the Earth Cave. After
To the
the
lower
vampire.
levels.
Yeah, you have to have the rod to kill Lich.
Removes the plate on the vampire floor in the Earth Cave.
Yeah. So
Right.
the rod's one of the items you need to actually complete the game. It's the rod, the chime, the cube.
Carry,
I feel like I'm forgetting
carries.
one.
Yeah, carries the only
Rod
one.
Oxyale Chime Cube.
Oxale. That's the one I forgot.
Oxale, yeah. Okay, you're gonna die.
Why does the Amazon Basics mousepad cost $8? Just a mousepad.
It's just a mouse pad, bro.
Not just any mouse pad.
Oh god, that Pro Jared series is painful. Like I didn't watch all of it. I probably I mean, I watched the first video and part of the second one, and I'm just like, I'm wanting to tear my hair out.
You know, we've been over this. That's rude. Don't do that.
I gotta look that spell up.
Stop it. Stop.
Single target time damage. Okay.
Great.
I didn't mean to do that.
I mean,
That's another thing. Is like when
traditionally that's been MP damage, but I guess it makes sense that you can't do that.
is that
Oh,
weird
it is
grasp?
so-
That weird grasp or whatever it is spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, no, thank you. Did I do this?
Thank you. Did I do that?
I was
I did do
thinking
that.
that.
I did do this.
Yes, you did.
What's our war mech status?
Patrol.
It's patrolling.
Okay.
I don't know why that tickled me funny.
What?
Someone give me a sit rep on Warmech, please.
Sit rep on Ormac. I mean, that other spell will probably wreck this, but I feel it's worth getting that one off anyway.
Has everybody killed Lich yet?
I'm killing him as we speak.
That tunnel was horrible and filled with things with death touch or something.
Really?
0 themed kills.
Might be in Zap. I don't remember.
I just-
something.
I
some,
ju-
they had some sort of dumb instant death thing, so I left.
I just
Did I
killed
do
Lich.
this?
And then then immediately run into an encounter right after him, but it didn't kill me. Roger, Roger.
No, I didn't do that.
Roger,
I
Roger,
didn't
Roger.
do That.
What's our
But I-
vector, Victor?
There we got mixing something important here.
I'm pretty sure I did this.
Are you sure? I'm just pretty sure.
Of course, Amazon knows me. So, like, here I am searching for mouse mats, and they're like, hey, would you like this? What is clearly a knockoff Sailor Moon custom mouse mat?
Hell yeah! Thank you, Amazon.
But it's like, I mean, it is obviously unlicensed. Aside from having the official artwork ones, it looks like there's ones that somebody actually designed, but I can't tell if that they ripped it off from somebody or not. That's the problem. It's like, I'm not, in principle, I mean, this is something like, yes, if I was at a convention and somebody had their own artwork on one of these giant mouse mats, I would have slapped my card down on the table and said, give me 3.
Sailor Moon spelled M-U-N-E. This is the most important thing.
What's that?
Sailor Moon spelled M-U-N-E.
Yeah. Sailor Moon had the distinction of being the show that everybody I knew in high school watched, and nobody admitted that they would watch it.
There's always that show.
Yeah. Like even the non-nerds watched it, but they would
Because
not
it
admit
was
to it.
heavily marketed to girls. Like it was
I will
supposed
not
to be.
tolerate bashing Sailor Moon in my presence.
There
It
will
was-
be
I didn't
no.
bash Sailor Moon. I didn't bash Sailor Moon.
Just putting it out there in case anyone has any ideas.
Yeah, I have no problems with it. I always liked the show, but it was just funny. It's like nobody admitted to watching it, but like it was that like soft secret or whatever that everybody would say like, yeah, I'll watch it.
Toxic masculinity is a pain in the butt.
I
That
watched
was
it,
all my money.
but it didn't
Nope.
stop the fact that
Didn't do that
if
either.
you told anybody, they would make fun of you.
In all fairness, in high school we would make fun of everybody for everything anyway, so it really didn't.
High school, man, could be so lucky. I was in middle school.
Yeah,
The worst time of my life.
Sailor Moon started on that syndication in USA in like the fall of 1995. Like I was in 6th grade. It was on at 6:30 in the morning. It was perfect
Yep.
waiting for the bus TV. Like
Oh, we didn't get it till Toonami in the late '90s, or either late '90s, early 2000s.
I'm laughing because having lived in Massachusetts, I know exactly what we're talking about.
Yep.
I think it
Matt
just came. I
knows.
don't think you're surrounded by toddlers there, Rabbit. I think it just came on earlier for them than it did for us.
But like, I think Sailor Moon really was the first anime that I recognized as anime, because before that there was obviously stuff that I watched that now looking back in retrospect, oh yeah, that's totally freaking anime. But I think it was the first time like I was conscious of it, that it was an actual thing, because like Nickelodeon imported a ton of anime and dubbed a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you know, you had Mysterious Cities of Gold was technically a French production, but TMS did animate it, I think.
Fuck you.
But there was like all these things that now look at it and say, yes, it's anime. But no, it was Sailor Moon that was, yes, this. I was like, there's something different about this, and I don't know what it is. And then, you know, we actually start getting more anime as anime.
Mine was Legend of the Crystals.
I don't know that one.
I bought that VHS.
I remember seeing that at Babbage's, and I'm like, do I want... It's like, I don't recognize any of these characters.
Wait, is that the Final Fantasy V sequel?
Yes.
Final Fantasy V sequel.
What is vaguely set in the world of Final Fantasy V.
The game they never released in the United
Yes,
States.
exactly.
Thundercats is Korean or Vietnamese? What?
Well, the
Like an
studios
animation
that...
studio?
Yeah, the opening sequence on Thundercats was done, I'm 90% positive, by TMS.
Huh.
I mean, if you think about it, the real Ghostbusters is anime. It was all done by TMS. And that was another thing I didn't connect as a kid, was that the studios that were doing all the other cartoons I was watching were all doing anime at the same time.
What I want is for Japanese animators or companies or whatever start producing like 80s style American cartoon
They cost too much money.
stuff. Like, I just want that to be a thing because it would be anime by the definition of anime.
Honestly, I don't know why everybody is so upset. I mean, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, but I don't understand. I mean, to me, and I think this is probably as we get older, this is true for a lot of people, that I honestly think the real Ghostbusters is more Ghostbusters for people than Ghostbusters the movies.
It was for me. I mean, it was. I saw the real Ghostbusters before I ever saw the movie.
I mean, I love them. That's also true for me. I mean, I love
I've never actually
Ghostbusters,
seen it.
the movies, but the real Ghostbusters was my Ghostbusters. And I mean,
I've never seen either the real Ghostbusters nor have I seen the actual movies.
How
in
do
their
I
entirety.
speak to you? I mean, like you're gonna sit
Well-
here and tell me you've never seen Ghostbusters?
I've seen bits and pieces. I've never been able to just sit down and watch the whole thing.
well, Blau,
don't even-
I can give you some recommended. I mean, basically, as far as real Ghostbusters go, any episode that's animated by TMS is likely to be a good one. But also, I mean, keep in mind that like John Michael Straczynski was doing that show. Like that's what got his career. You know, that and Murder She Wrote.
Well, yeah.
Wait, I'm not done pissing off Bob. The first Ghostbusters thing that I watched in its entirety was the female reboot.
No comment.
But like, I really think if they tried doing a new Ghostbusters in the vein of the real Ghostbusters, I think it would be more successful than people would think it would be.
Yeah, the problem is I see for anybody like trying to go back to the real Ghostbusters now is just the quality, like the animation
Well, no,
quality. and
that's
everything
why
with it.
you have
Yeah.
to get the episodes that are animated by TMS.
Right.
Those are the ones that
I
are
mean,
guaranteed to be good.
Well, it varies. It's going to it without nostalgia would be hard because it's going to be hard to get through like the episodes that aren't as good because like they vary wildly. in
Yes,
that
because
show.
sometimes you
But,
can get an
yeah.
episode that's a Sun Wudong episode, which is not very good, and especially anything past like the first initial run. I mean, I don't remember if I talked about this on stream, but there's a guy who does these great YouTube videos, Pop Arena. He has a series called Knickknacks where he does histories on Nickelodeon shows. His one on Inspector Gadget is A, 45 minutes long, and B, riveting for every single minute of it. Because
Wow,
the
that's
reason
impressive.
why we got Inspector Gadget was because TMS was trying to do a loop on the third in future space.
Uh-huh.
And that whole thing fell apart. So
You mentioned that in Brick Chat, didn't you?
I did. I'm pretty sure I linked that.
Because this sounded familiar to me.
Yeah, but I don't think
Yeah.
everybody else is.
Yeah,
been-
Rabbit's right, pointing out about it being called the real Ghostbusters because of the
The fun-
Ghostbusters Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
The Funimation, the one that they were. I love that. That is just such a corporate intrigue story that. Oh, I love it.
I don't know a lot of it. I know more that it's a thing that happened and don't really know
I'm
the
also
details
90%
about it.
positive that Pop Arena did a
Filmation,
video
yeah.
on the Filmation Ghostbusters too.
I can't. There's a lot of that stuff from when I was a kid that I get confused between stuff that was Hanna-Barbera and it was Filmation.
Hanna-Barbera was
God damn
always
it.
better than
There it is.
Filmation, though.
I loved Hanna-Barbera. I mean but I loved Filmation too. So
God fucking damn.
Bob, you would have liked it when they had the Hanna-Barbera exhibition at the Norman Rockwell Museum a couple years ago.
I would have enjoyed just the Norman Rockwell Museum in general. Like that would be something I would really enjoy.
It's 2 towns away from my hometown.
That's cool.
It's in Stockbridge, Massachusetts. You could go to what used to be Alice's restaurant.
That's where Alice's restaurant actually is.
Yep, in the town of Stockbridge, Massachusetts.
I've got a buddy that's been there, but I couldn't remember where he said it was at. That was the worst part about it is like,
So-
we're big music nerds on that one. And he's like, talking to these kids that are there, and they have no idea the significance of the restaurant, and it's like,
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not called that. It's like you wouldn't even know it was it unless you actually read one of the plaques that was in the cafe about it.
Motherfucker landed through my ribbon.
Ouch.
Fuck
wow,
Wow.
really?
That'll happen.
How?
Yeah, 1 in 255
Man.
times.
Well, ribbon doesn't protect from instant death, though. That's what the pro ring
Yes,
does,
it
right?
protects every element.
I didn't think.
There might be a non-elemental instant death it wouldn't protect against.
Yeah, I
but
thought that's why you have the pro ring and the ribbon.
Pro ring doesn't protect from non-elemental instant death. Pro ring protects from the death element.
Yes.
Pro ring's kind of garbage.
I've never known that. Then
What is XFR?
Cipher
Expert.
is removes buffs. I think it might be fixed because
It
in
removes
the
defenses.
vanilla game it tries to write to ROM instead of RAM. So you obviously can't change that.
Destel, I love that you know that.
I read the decompiled source code once when I was bored on a Friday.
Nasir Jabeli
dude.
was a mad genius, but he made mistakes just like
No, I mean,
everybody else.
This game is brilliant, and it has the kind of mistakes you'd only see if someone wrote it in assembly without a goddamn assembler.
Mm-hmm.
It's all
right,
table
yeah.
offsets and stuff. Like he writes to the right location. He writes to the enemy vulnerability location, but he writes it to the ROM location where it was originally loaded from.
Okay, I got you, Rabbi. Yeah, the thing I love most about Destel is he says sentences like, "Yeah, I was bored and reading through the source code of the game one day." And it's like,
Well, it was an assembly. It was an assembly de-assembly. I can't read assembly. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
What is it? 80. Whatever assembler the NES uses, I don't know it very well. So like I know
right.
move and shuffle and whatnot, but just a couple of the commands. But yeah, there's a really good documented GitHub that has the entire NES source code of FF1. I'd highly recommend it. It's well documented. You can compile it if you want.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing with Nasser is where it gets a little underappreciated is that he was only somebody like as talented as he could have been able to even pull this off.
I read an
Like everything
interview
that-
with him not too long ago.
Mhm.
I can't remember where it was posted or whatever, but just really illuminating and it was a fairly recent one too.
Yeah, I think I read that. Is that the one where he revealed that he programmed Secret of Mana line by line on an Apple II?
Yes, that was the one.
Really?
God fucking damn that man.
Wow. That is.
I mean, that's one of those
insane.
statements that only raises further questions.
Okay, guy, we get it. You're good at programming. No
Well,
need to
no,
show
it's-
off.
I mean, the thing about Nasir Jabeli and Steve Wozniak are two guys who are absolutely, utterly brilliant, but they produce stuff that is either stuff that only they can do, or they only use tools that they, it's like you say, okay, you wrote it this, okay, Nasir, how did we go and actually go and just again, all of the further questions that implies.
Rabbi says that he got deported from Japan, lost access to what he was working on, and redid the whole thing from scratch for one of the games he was working on.
Yep, they finished it in a hotel in Los Angeles. Final Fantasy 3.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Okay,
that same
now, sir,
interview,
we
I
get
think they talked about like his travails of going between San Francisco and Tokyo.
Oh, it might have been San Francisco, yeah. Did you read about do you know about the Breakout clone that Wozniak made for Apple? Or no, Atari.
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't the clone; it was the original Breakout.
I thought that was a clone of
No.
someone else's Breakout, but good.
Well, no, him, and
Yeah, Jobs had the job there, and they wanted to hire Wozniak, and if you hire Steve Jobs, Wozniak works on your stuff part-time on the weekends.
Yeah,
it was so all of the details of the Breakout story are. It's one of those completely insane things. So, people this is kind of come around that people just keep ragging on Steve Jobs, say, oh, he has no tech. I mean, that's not true. He has technical talent. The problem is that in comparison, Steve Wozniak is a once in a lifetime genius. So you have a guy who knows stuff, but he's not as good as his best buddy, So he designs Breakout, And so he's working there and doing the stuff, but he just because he designs the game doesn't mean he can go and build it. So he's like, well, I've got the idea of how this game works and everything else, but he said, well, we can do it with this many things. And so he brings Wozniak in to basically Jobs had one design of the game. Wozniak came in and completely redid it and cut the chip count in half. The problem is that none of the guys at Atari could reliably build the design that Wozniak made. So that Atari wound up going ahead and redoing the game anyway.
What does lock do?
It increases accuracy against the target.
It's not worth buying.
I guess technically it reduces evade, but it can be dodged. So there's settings for what the base accuracy is.
It's 100%.
That was 100% for us. Okay.
Yep. So if you do use it, it will work.
I'm still gonna go back and finish it, but Isaacson's biography kind of goes out of the way. Is that he points out fairly that Jobs didn't have the background that Gates and Wozniak and everything else did, but he wasn't ignorant of everything that was done on him, and he points that stuff out and says similar to what you're talking about, Dan, with it, but he goes out of his way to point out that Jobs did know what things that he was doing. He just didn't have the same background with it.
By the way, Blau, your timer has intruded upon your stream.
Oh boy.
Also, hi, Chitin.
Hey, what's up, Kaiden?
Okay.
Hey, guys.
So, there's some other, because if you look at books that are not just about Jobs, for example, if you actually read about the culture of Silicon Valley at the time, it's one of those things where for a lot of these guys, this stuff was religion to them.
Yeah.
Jobs was one of those guys. Honestly, Gates was one of those guys too. It was just expressed in a different way. But start looking at names look up Lee Felsenstein, who started the Homebrew Computer Club, and the guys who copied the Altair, cloned the Altair, did all the stuff that they needed to do that. A lot of these guys are just, this personal computer thing was an act of rebellion against, it's kind of funny how we come back around on these things, because, as personal computers got more powerful, they got less and less personal. And then now, if you think about it, the way phones and tablets are, they're the most personal of personal. It's they're computers that you have on you all the time, And if you read about, Alan Kay and the Dynabook and all of the stuff that was talked about, in the early 70s as to how would people interact with technology? A lot of those guys were largely correct. They managed to, or at least a lot of their vision in some way has largely come true. Maybe not exactly the way they thought it did, but for the most part it did. And I just think that, at least within our lifetime, certainly, that's probably the most amazing thing that has happened in human history.
Are crown and key required for ordeals?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, that I can't answer. Yeah, Isaacson talks a lot about the homebrew club and what all they were trying to do.
Finally.
And mentions all the stuff that you said on there. That's a whole big section of it, and the influence about the Altairs and everything with it too. I mean, it was fascinating to me. That was one of the more interesting parts. That era, that particular era fascinates me. But I got a little bit lost in the weeds on the later stuff. Is kind of where I ended up when I kind of quit on it. But I need to go back and finish that really badly. I just lately don't ever have time to read.
Okay, so my favorite thing I learned reading the source code for Final Fantasy 1 is the map screen is drawn by pulling the ROM for the world map and then rendering that 1 pixel per tile. which is super cool, and B, there's like a horrible inefficiency, and that's why it takes so long to scroll out, is because there's a mistake in there that it runs like 8 cycles every time he tries to read something.
Interesting. Makes a lot of sense.
It was impressive.
I didn't know any of that.
I have taken just about the worst possible route through this seed.
Definitely missed something I shouldn't have.
I don't know.
I
Like
feel
I can't. It's hard for me to question because I just don't. Spellcrafter,
So bad.
Spellcrafter on top of the free enterprise one is just throws so many more monkey
shit.
wrenches into what I'm doing.
I've avoided it so far, but I think I might end up having to go into the freaking marsh cave.
Marsh Cave is the worst.
Marsh Cave's
Oh, yeah.
really bad.
Yeah, Marsh Cave is super
Oh yeah,
bad.
I ducked my head in there long enough to find that out.
Oh, you turned vanilla permissions back on, didn't you? That was the.
Yeah, that's what makes the red mage actually viable.
Yeah, it hurt me on something else, so that's why I was asking. It's like yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it just hurt me again. Damn it.
It's not a, man, retrospect is a bitch.
Say what? I'm sorry.
Hindsight's a bitch.
Yeah, hindsight's always a bit.
God damn it, this speed fucking could have been if you didn't do what I did and go to all the places that are unnecessary. Holy crap, I could have been a real fast seed.
I feel like I made mostly the best decisions. Like, why am I doing? I just realized I'm doing
What
something
the
I don't know why I'm doing.
Jesus, dick shit Christ.
What a visual!
That is a sentiment right there.
That's a visual and a fucking half.
Just unnecessary. Just unnecessary. Oh, I got Zap 400. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Rabbi Gulby's Rabbi, his retrospect is a bitch. You created the flag set. You created.
Yes. Yes, I did.
What do you know?
Now, in
Okay.
Gulby's defense, he has ended up in his experimenting made ones that he considered unplayable, or just didn't want to play, even with his questionable value judgment when it comes to FF1R seeds.
That's true.
Friday was
I've
my.
found
Oh, go ahead.
every
Goldies.
single thing key item, but not.
I don't like that because that hurts. Because
I don't know
tail
what
is what
tail
I
is.
need.
I do not know.
This is the unusual case where, or maybe not unusual, but Galby's, at least from my bird's eye view, Galby's is definitely flailing a bit.
Oh yeah, no, I went literally every single location that I didn't need to go to. I went to.
Temper
Well,
1
besides
is
the
kind
last,
of garbage,
quite
isn't
frankly.
it?
Yeah. There is a temper 8, but it's a level 8. And if we don't have the tail, that doesn't do us any good. I just literally got yeeted by a group of fucking creeps with Meteor 5 and that attacked first. Creeps. Murdered at level 20 something by creeps.
Oh, whoops.
So Friday
Yeah,
was.
I didn't even see Cremate. Sorry. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Friday was my last day at work.
Did you officially started the new one yet? Or,
That's
like,
on Monday.
Monday.
Yep, I stopped in the new office, picked up my work issued ThinkPad.
God fucking damn it.
Got to see my old QA manager. He was on the phone, so I was just able to wave at him. But it's it's weird. Kind of sad, but I mean, I'm happy that I'm moving on to a new thing, but I'm hoping that maybe I can get my former coworker, but still a good friend to join me. Hopefully if we get a position or something that's good for him. Have him join us.
One of us. One of us.
Get
Yeah,
out of my
exactly.
way, woman.
Oh, Bob, you would have liked this week's Talking of the Hill.
Okay.
It was Bobby Slam.
Which one is Bob?
It's the one where it's season 2 where Bobby and Connie are watching pro wrestling, and Bobby gets involved in the school wrestling team.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. I remember that. I haven't seen that. I need to rewatch King of the Hill again. There's a lot of episodes that I'm not remembering just because it's been so long since I've seen
Holy
it. Really,
cow.
fucking Sleep 3, really.
Sleep
Yeah, they'll
3.
do that.
I feel
Oh,
like
the
I'm in the
fuck-
same place as Bob.
Own the fucking guy that I needed it to. I I'm not convinced. So I'm gonna make one equivocation here. I said that one of the color magics just sucks entirely,
I'm not sure
and
about that.
I'm not sure that it does. I think it's more that I don't understand any of these fucktarded elementals and what they hurt and what they don't. So it's virtually useless to me because it's all everything I've got is like new elementals. And so I'll use one spell and it won't do anything, and then I'll be like, well, shit, there's just no point in using black magic, and it's a phasing, but whatever.
That made it through a ribbon?
Yeah, I think the ribbons aren't. Something with the
It-
spell books and the ribbons aren't right.
No,
Maybe
there's
it's
nothing wrong
hitting
with it,
his-
but there are a number of non-elemental spells.
I guess
yeah.
that might
Probably
be.
getting
That should
hit
be
with the
status, though,
non-elements.
shouldn't it?
Yeah, it
no,
should be.
there are
Yes,
actually
it should
non-elemental
be.
things.
What, Rabbit was asking what spell hit you.
Yeah, didn't want to ask, but yeah.
I think I'll have to go back and watch the VOD. I don't remember. It was Sleep, maybe? Yeah, Sleep 3.
Oh, I got hit by Sleep 3.
Yeah, that's status.
Yeah, that shouldn't go through the ribbon.
But Sleep
That
3 didn't
shouldn't hit
hit.
her.
Sleep 3 didn't hit
Yeah.
the ribbon. I only have one ribbon, and it didn't. That's not the one it hit.
So you're telling me if I drop a character right now, I'll get a replacement at the same level?
Do you have 4 characters?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you replace
Yeah, if
one
you
of them, you'll
replace
get
them,
that
same
one.
level.
Yep. Can we replace the thief?
You couldn't place anyone. Yep.
If I'd have known that, I would have
Yeah, I
replaced
just
it.
empirically proved you can, in fact, replace a thief.
If I had known that, I would have replaced him a minute ago. Now I'm stuck with him.
Can't you
That
reset?
sucks. No, I would lose a lot of time if I did that.
I always do that, and I should not do that. I can't help myself.
There. Oh, I don't remember where the other ones. Oh, fuck me. I don't remember where the other ones are. It could be that one. I'm gonna wager the tail must be in just in a random chest somewhere. If I had
Not
the,
a random chest.
you said you haven't found the tail, and you said you've done all the key item checks.
It's not a random chest though. No, I realized I haven't done all the checks. Still haven't found it, but I realized I hadn't done them all. Forgot one.
Are you fucking kidding me? If Zap 6 hits, if I get one more fucking enemy with God fucking Zap 6, I swear. Oh, I can't kill this thing now. Shit.
It's something about Zap too that just pisses you off just a little bit more.
Yeah. Maybe I can. Maybe.
I cast Zap 286, and now you're stuck in
Right.
time. Like, I'll lick my nuts.
And it does it hits the one fucking character that I can't live without too. It's like. Yeah, this is probably not going to work well, but we're going to do the best we can.
Probably should have used my goofy voice for that impression. I cast Zap 286.
That's like that guy from Mary Poppins.
It's Edwin.
Uncle Alfred.
Is-
Uncle Al.
Sounds right.
Edwin is who you're thinking of. It's also the Mad Hatter from
Yes. Yes, it is.
Wait.
Good to know that was worthwhile.
Guys, I haven't found the floater yet. I'm really
Yeah,
concerned.
me either, actually. Now I'm looking at my
I feel
notes.
like I'm very behind.
I never found the floater either. Yeah. The flotter.
the Fluter.
I think I found all of the booby
It's a
threads.
flautist, Peter.
I knew you would say that. Mo.
I can't do the Brian voice.
A
Really, so
flautist, Peter.
It's a flautist. It's a flautist, Peter. A flautist.
Yeah, I'll have 300 chicken fajitas.
And a sausage McBiscuit, please.
Mm.
There was a Carvel factory in Natick. No, the Twinkie factory. I'm sorry. They had Hostess there. And then at the end, it's like, oh, we can go to that Carvel factory in Framingham. It's like Framingham is where my new job is. Not a bad town.
All of your state towns are very English.
But it's
There's a
funny that
lot
we
of
have
them that
some
are very
towns where you
English.
say ham is ham, but other ones you don't. Like Framingham, we say is Framingham.
Where it
But-
should be Framingham.
But other towns, you go, you know.
Yeah, Framingham. Birmingham.
Like, of course, I say this now and I'm blanking on examples when I, you know. It's like if I see the name of the town, it's like, oh, yes, that's blank, you know. But, like, we have, right near me, 2 towns over, we have the town of Haverhill. Not Haverhill, but Haverhill. Let's see. I've got Google Maps open. We're looking at. I mean, I'm not going for the obvious ones like Gloucester and Worcester and everything else.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
There
those
is
are
a
more how they
town?
would be Those are Gloucester would be how it would be pronounced in Britain, but
A town that we like is a Manchester by the Sea, which is next door to Gloucester. Technically, the name of the town is Manchester, but everybody calls it Manchester by the Sea to distinguish it from the other Manchesters, like Manchester, New Hampshire.
right.
Quincy, which is pronounced Quincy, not Quincy.
Yeah, I can't argue with you there, Rabbi. I cannot fault you on that.
Oh yeah, now I remembered. Hingham. You know, it's not Hingham, it's Hingham.
Interesting.
I love all of our, because Massachusetts is just a mixture of appropriated Native American names and English names. It's like
Yeah.
where I'm from, out in the western side, there's a lot more of the appropriated Native American names, like Housatonic, you know, the Mohawks, other things.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, see, well, we have various, even Alabama is an American Indian name, but it was the Alabama Indians. Mobile was the Mobila Indians. And,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah,
I learned something today.
There's the Alabama River, and it was the Alabama Indians.
The Connecticut
but yeah,
River.
Ours are always weird ones like Chickamauga, Notasulga,
Oh,
Sylacauga.
I guess it's because of the different languages, you know, that because like those tribes had different language than our tribes.
Yeah, that's very fair.
I'm watching this unfold on Matt's screen right now. It is not good.
Is it bad?
Oh, it is so bad. I mean, we knew it was going to happen at some point.
What does that mean?
I think that was the worst. I think this is a game over. That's definitely a game over. Okay. That was shit. Okay, so I can't do that. What do I do now then? that lends I can't think of anything I can do that doesn't waste an absolute fuck ton of time, but
I have already wasted so much time.
I haven't really wasted a lot, but like
You're still winning.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't know who's winning.
Yeah.
Like
no,
literally,
I
don't
just,
know who's
I just
winning.
always assume that Matt is, but
I mean, naturally I assume that Matt is, but yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, that was the other two. That was the other one. Ironically, the bad one in that situation was the easy one. Oh, this isn't one of the good ones, is it?
Oh, I just remembered something I can do now that I haven't done.
Come on.
Fuck! Oh, fuck me, really?
Don't think this will
Put it
yield
on the $3
anything
bill.
useful. But you never know.
is anyone still hunting fiends?
No, I've got all 4 of them. God.
You knew I'd be the one that's behind.
Oof.
I don't know what to do.
I don't either. I'm at a.
I mean, I know what to do. It's just I don't like it.
I've
No,
got
sir.
an idea. No, sir, I don't like it. This wastes so much fucking time, though. Oh. This is the only thing I can think to do, because...
Oh, I will say, if you have white magic, you are almost certainly better off than me right now because I am missing white magic.
Ooh, yeah, I
sorely.
would not like to.
Oh,
not have white
I
magic.
wouldn't be. I would not be surviving. I would not have got without white magic. I wouldn't have got a fraction of where I've gotten through. Like, Invis 8 alone has been carrying the seed.
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
what I'm missing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Invis 8 is. I actually forgot. I didn't have the money to buy Invis 8 when I first ran into it, and I forgot until the end. But I made it without. Like, it's. I'm still fine. I was casting. I think it was like an Invis 7 or something. A few levels later.
Invis 5.
Yeah, that's fine. That carried me until I got the 8.
There was an Invis 5 and an Invis 8. Yeah. It's up here. That's right. I don't ever do this twice.
It's a weight fight? Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting my tits.
What the fuck?
He's correct. I do. I actually have to be doing that.
Blau. Okay, Blau.
was that?
What you guys do in the bedroom is your business.
Seriously,
I mean-
like, if you and Destal have some kind of long distance thing going, cool for you. But it's like,
I see.
oof.
I see. Matt McDowell has now.
Time? Is that what
No,
it is?
he.
What the fuck,
Yeah.
man? Let me.
Yeah.
Like, 2 more motherfucking steps. Really? Let me get. Fuck
Did
you.
Matt just see
Let
what
me
I
get-
saw a few minutes ago?
Yes, he did.
Oh God, Matt! Like, a lot of the time I could do that, but this party was iffy to begin with.
This is. I mean, this has been a comedy seed
Yeah.
for me.
Like I was at the point where like, okay, I think I'm okay with grinding. I think I could take most of the fights. Emphasis on most at this point.
I just don't have a place I can
shit.
grind. Like, I
Yeah.
could grind and be in good shape, but I don't know where the fuck I would go to grind.
That was funny.
this is
Grinding
a-
spots.
I haven't
Okay, I
found.
found 2.
I think exit was faster there. I can't think of one that would be at the level I'm at that would be an effective.
I have
one.
not found a good grind spot this time.
I found
mean,
a really
I-
good grind spot,
I haven't been checking them effectively either, so there's
which
probably
is good
that.
because I might want to go to 50.
Well, that's
At the rate this is
discouraging.
going, yeah. I mean, at the rate this is going, I haven't even made it to fucking chaos yet. So
The Isotope Community Appreciation Bundle. A $1,659 plug-in value
Oh, I
for
did
only
the wrong
$50
one.
bucks.
Shit. This is probably a reset.
Oh.
Oh, that was a good spell to hit. So really.
Yes. Yes. Bob.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean, I survived it,
Oh,
and he's still not
Oh.
dead.
I need white magic.
Another fucking reset. My god.
was the way.
The other path's worse. Fuck you,
Oh.
move, god.
Bitch.
Sounds like I'm gonna want to just take a DNF when everybody else finishes.
Uh, finishing
I'm
is
pretty close, but
What the hell?
uh,
That's a reset. What the hell did he just hit me with? Whatever it was, it killed me
hey
instantly.
Dan, I'm
yes.
coming up on time, Dan.
Are you sure about that?
I'm 100% certain, Dan.
Yeah, I kind of want to punch
I'm-
Bubbies at
I'm-
this
I'm
point.
done.
He's making us play this. Then he has the temerity to win in this shit.
Wow, I am shocked that I won. I literally every fucking location. I visited every location.
I'll talk to you.
I'm having a hard time. I just avoided Marsh Cave like
to
the
be
plague,
fair,
and
you
it
were not the
apparently
first
required.
one who got there, Galbies.
Well, I could tell from the comments I was not the first one to get there. And then when I, got there, I was like, oh yeah, okay, now I understand why we're all suffering.
I can't even make it to the chaos, to whatever the chaos fight is. So
It was very close. Very, very close. I just want to give a big FU out to the goddamn rod.
Why?
I'll be in that spot.
I've already fought Lich, so you can talk about it.
I went across the whole fucking world looking for
Looking
the rod.
for the rod before you did
because I
that.
don't go in the
Yeah.
Earth Cave until I have the fucking rod, and it was in there.
So,
I was thinking, I'm getting low on key item locations. I know there's the vampire chest I always forget. And then I died on the way out because of the fucking zap spammers.
Ah.
I forgot what the rod does, so I left after
Oh,
getting
God.
it.
Oh.
Okay, I've got a level because I can't make it through those fights. Like, I may be DNFing because I don't know where the fuck to go to grind.
I think I was in the 20s.
I got up to 30
28,
and
29,
that fight
like-
just roadblocked me. I got up to 30 before I knew what the fight was. I'm like, that's gonna. I mean, I know this party's real janky, but that should no.
You're in 30 and not able to do it?
Yeah, my highest level is 30.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, pretty sure I was. I'll double check. I'll see.
Holy butt sacks, man.
Oh, what am I saying? No, I'm 24.
Can't
Jesus.
find the canoe.
Okay, that makes a little more. That makes a
I
little more
did
sense. That's about
26
where
to
I'm at.
28. 26
Yeah, I
to
got
28.
26, 24. But
I mean,
yeah,
I could
there's no
probably
chance.
do it at 26. I could probably do it at 26 to 28, but at this level, it's not going to happen. I mean, I was there at like a minute 5, like an hour 5. Like,
I need the canoe to get to the town that you can use the bottle at, right?
No, yes.
Idiot. You,
Or the ship, because there's an extra dock there.
use the bottle is Gaia, and no, you fly to Gaia. It's
Oh,
surrounded
yeah,
by
sorry,
mountains.
yeah.
yeah.
It's where you use the thing you use to get the bottle.
I haven't had run into anything that I needed the ship for. That's not a good one, but that'll work. That'll have to work.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like I was doing
Yeah.
okay earlier, and then I hit that wall. I hit that roadblock from hell in the Temple of Fiends, and now I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, my party was different than it looks like everybody. I don't know what Destel's party is, but my party was different than everybody.
Why is Life 4 more expensive than Life 8?
I don't know, but I can't cast either of them without the tail, so it doesn't matter. Because we've got vanilla permissions on.
Well, that's not why. Both light spells were level 8.
Yeah, and with vanilla
It
permissions
has nothing
on,
with permissions.
Yes, it does. You can't cast level 8 spells without being a white wizard if you have
Yeah,
vanilla
can.
on. It won't let me buy them.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
because
get,
you don't have a spell permission to learn them. That's different than being able to cast them.
Yeah, you can't cast level 8 spells normally as a unpromoted white wizard.
I
white
thought
mage,
you could
so-
when you turn that off. I thought you could.
No, and level 8 is strictly promotion locked.
Well, then I can't cast
Yes.
them.
Yeah, not until you get
No, it doesn't matter how you randomize the slots because every level 8 slot is promotion locked.
Right.
So it doesn't matter whether the flag's on or not.
Okay, well then it doesn't matter. That's it. Either way, I can't fucking cast them. So they're not. Yeah.
Everybody found the Masbian though?
Yeah. I had
Yeah,
that
I've been
match.
leaning on that thing all game. Are you
Oh,
kidding
yeah,
me? It
it's
was like
been-
the second chest I opened.
It's
Or
the
second
only
thing I
thing.
found.
Yeah, it's the only thing I've killed fiends with.
Like, the reason the party is janky and not a tragedy is because we've got a fighter with a mass mutant.
I went in and grabbed a black belt just because I couldn't find the tail and I couldn't make the thief viable. If I could make the thief into a ninja, I could have used an Excalibur that I've got on the fighter and gave the thief, you know, what's its face, and then it would have been at least viable. But
And this seed would have been so different. It could have been so different if they didn't do a trip around the friggin' world. Overall, I liked it. I think you guys suffered a lot more than me for some reason.
I don't know, I had a lot of fun with this scene. It was great.
I'm not doing Spellcrafter again. But other
I
than that,
usually-
it wasn't a bad scene. Yeah.
I
Other
usually
than
complain about stuff along the way, but I didn't have any of the troubles that you guys had with like poison and zap and stuff. I don't know.
Don't really
I'll-
mind.
Zap
RNG be
is
RNG, yo.
Zap has been the bane of my fucking existence. So
The Marsh Cave
I'm-
was the only part I legitimately disliked.
time.
Good
Was that
job,
time,
Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already like at least third, so I'm not even gonna fuck with it.
pee.
I'm just gonna keep grinding until I could probably go do it at this point, but I'm not gonna take the chance because that's just pissed me off too much. I'm already past PB time and I'm already like in third, so I don't really care what I finish at this point.
Oh, but you always go so pessimistic as soon as somebody finishes.
Because I want to finish first. I don't care about any other place, basically. That's once first is over, it doesn't matter.
So
You know,
you're
like, I don't care about second.
obviously
So,
logic.
I mean, to an extent, yeah. I mean, it's not winning. I don't really care if I finish second or third. Like, second's all right. Once second's out the door, I don't really care. You know, it's like not the. Zelda League's a little different because of the points, but Zelda League, it's more about like what everybody else finishes as in opposed to it. But like, I take no pride in finishing third. Let me put it that way.
Look, every not DNF is a win to me.
See, see, that's the difference. Is like once that's kind of done, I don't really care. You know, like once like first and maybe second are kind of out of the way, I'm like, eh. And PB, like we should state the end of PB chances out of the door. I mean, like if somebody just like, say both of them finished in an hour and I still got a PB and still got a PB by like 20-30 minutes, then oh yeah, I'm definitely all for it. Oh, let's work out of here. We'll try it at this level.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to boat it, because I don't know where you guys found the fucking canoe.
Can
Kinda
you?
early.
You can't boat. You have to have the canoe.
No, you can go boat it. There's no dock there.
I thought all the
you-
provision was turned off.
If you find the boat, you can get it.
Oh, okay.
You may not have found the boat.
Where it's located on the world map.
Usually Elfland, I think.
Provaka.
Provoca. Okay.
Oh,
I
you know
got
what?
back
I need to go back
to
and
back ambushes on chaos.
I just literally Kraken just critted the master for 1,000 damage
he did
on
it,
his
me
first
too.
attack.
Mm-hmm.
And once that happens, I have to reset. So
And the third time, I didn't get the ambush.
why?
But then,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I lost my first knight and my white wizard or my black wizard before I could even get my buffs off. So I was like, this seems like an exercise in futility.
Right. I killed
Motherfucker.
Kraken on my. I killed Kraken on my first attempt, and then Carrie killed
I
me
do not like
just barely.
Pirates, because I'm so used to doing them so early that I totally forgot that I was like, nah, fuck that, and left.
Oh, really?
I've been looking for the canoe for fucking forever.
These wounds will not heal Rabbi, so it's apropos. I don't understand why the black belt's hitting for such shit. Like, he should, at this level, he should be wrecking stuff even without
Do we have the
fast.
halved black belt flag on?
Nope.
No, my black belt seems to be performing at where it should.
Mine's not. Like, he is with fast, but, like, he was hitting for, like, he hit Kraken at level 28 for, like, 67 damage.
Well, if he doesn't get any crits, he's not going to do any damage. That's just
But
how it works.
Yeah, but even his base is better than that.
No, the base attack. No, the enemy has so much absorbed crits are all that matter. And I mean, black belt has twice the level of crit rate, so that's just
Well,
a really
but
bad
that
roll.
that explains it then, because then the crit rate is just what my problem is. So,
I mean, level 20, you should have 40% crit rate, and you're getting 6 attacks. that
or
level?
not the crit rate. Sorry, the what am I trying to say? The rolling ungodly high absorb is the problem. Or Mecha's lit fucking sucks, and I have two really torn. God,
Oh yeah, that's not a
Black
fun
belt's
fight.
dead. This is a reset. I can't win this. Why did this roll 2 fights in a row? I hate this one.
Also, like Golbees, I explored the entire world.
Were you looking for the rod also?
Before I found the rod.
Oh
in
god.
the damn Earth Cave.
Well, I did the
Yeah.
same for the fucking canoe, so.
I mean, I explored the entire world after seeing that awful fight and deciding I might want some more key items.
I
Want a dragon armor or something.
Literally
Yeah.
everything. I got
Do you think you can win
tail.
it? Do you think you can win it, Destel? Because I don't
Oh, yeah.
think even grinding I can beat this
Yeah,
let,
I'm
me,
without
gonna-
going
I
and
want
hunting
another
for
level or two.
ribbons.
let me see your spell list, Bob.
I can't do it. Like they just
That's-
they
that's-
destroyed. They
it can
just
be done.
destroyed me. It's the elemental spells I can't do.
I tried to do it as soon as my red mage had 3 shots of fast, and that did not work.
Fast doesn't stack though.
Well, it doesn't matter. There's 3 fights in the Temple of Fiends.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I gotcha.
That
I was
my
like,
original stop
sorry,
grinding
my
point
brain.
was-
Sorry, Destel. My brain's on stacking buffs. Like,
My original thought was just get 3 shots of fast and then go as fast as you can through all those.
the problem is all those elemental spells are just destroying me, and I don't have any way of.
You didn't pick up
Negating
wall
them.
6?
Yeah, but I can't. I don't get enough casts off to cast Wall 6.
I guess I do have 2 casters for it.
What was wall 8?
I never saw Wall 8. I got Wall 6. And if Wall 6 was multi-target, it wouldn't be a
It
problem.
has to be 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I have it on my list.
If it was multi-target, it wouldn't be an issue.
Or where I found the canoe. I think it was Marsh Cave. Wasn't
Real
it?
early. It's
I
real.
do not
fucking
remember. It
early.
was
is-
early, though.
It is really early.
I don't
yeah.
think it's Marsh Cave. Marsh Cave was
Pirates had it.
Pirates. Okay.
Pirates had it. Okay.
Yeah, Canoe was one of the first items I got. I think I could level up to 50 and not be able to do it to get past those elemental stuff. Because just unless I can somehow.
I am so salty about those back-to-back chaos ambushes.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's all. That's all.
That sucks.
Oh,
That's
shit.
so salty.
I don't know them.
Carrying a sun sword,
Ah,
still
guess
using
the wrong
rapier,
thing.
aren't I?
I started a chaos, but let's see.
Did you do it?
No, I got hit by nuclear, but we lived.
Oh, nice.
So I thought nuclear was only supposed to be once in the randomization in the boss pool.
Nuclear.
Should be both
yes.
nuclear and nuke once, right? I didn't
A
buy
nuke?
nuke more heals.
There are multiples of nuke in the game.
All right, I saw nuclear 3 times.
That sucks.
I've only seen it once.
I didn't see it at all.
Saw it 3 times. Definitely saw it twice. I might be confusing the third nuclear for a tornado, maybe. But I
did see
definitely saw it.
Tornado.
I definitely saw it more than once.
God. Oh, thank God. Okay, this didn't roll extra edge points. That helps a lot. Welp, no fast.
My problem is I got 2 spells off with the white mage, and then I was dead. And that was the problem. Is like I got the Invis 8, which is the first thing I have to cast. Because otherwise I die without it. I die without Invis 8.
I like that we all have a different party. 5 parties in this thing. That's interesting.
Oh, what did you have, Golbees?
I totally didn't hear that. What'd you say?
What did you have for your party?
Oh, I had fighter, thief, black belt, black mage.
That sounds awful.
I mean, I was cruising. I didn't have any trouble with any fight except carry because I went at too low level. Otherwise, that was it.
I only had a problem with the chaos fight. That
I
was
killed by
the only
Karen
one.
The first time I tried to go there. Coming up on
That
time.
was-
Yep.
That was the only one I had a problem with was the back-to-back ambushes, and then being flummoxed about how do I beat this.
Yeah. Bob, can I see your spell list?
Okay. Let's exit out of here.
Time.
Hey, good
Good
job.
job.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Bethel.
Yeah, I don't think this is going
Alright,
to be
so you
doable.
got,
Might actually kill these. Wonder.
Try this again. So Black Mage's job is to cast fast. Basically, her job is to cast Invis 8 as much as she can.
Bob, do you have halt?
I don't know what that is.
You didn't buy halt. Yeah, you need halt.
Why would that? That's if I okay. Is that the thing?
Non-elemental
Is single
paralysis.
target?
Yeah.
If it's I can't. It's a little.
See, I keep telling you, you put too little value on the single target spell.
Single target spells are useless.
They're
I
not
don't- It will
useless.
not do me any good.
You
Single
can
target spell will not
paralyze
do me any good. What fucking
all
good is
the
that gonna do
fiends.
me?
You can paralyze the fiends, you can paralyze Warmech. That's how I won. I paralyzed Warmech.
Yeah, that's better than what I did. I needed the Fade 7s to clear out all the bad men, though.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the. I think the thing is going to be
Yeah.
having to do that is having to cast Fade and gas at the same time and try to kill them.
I used
Yeah.
the Fire 7 stick. I don't know if you guys had that.
No, I never got a.
I
Fire
did.
I don't
Seven
have a
stick.
Black Mage.
I just forgot
he said
that
he said a
Fire
Fire
7
7
stick was a thing.
He said, I have a fire
Oh,
like
stick? I never found that one.
I have a
Yeah.
fire like 3 stick. But
Yeah, I have
that's
a
about
Fire
it.
4 Gauntlet that's done me a ton of work, because I got that like second.
Yeah, that helped me in the early game.
I've got that.
Yeah, I cleared the bad men out with one cast of the Fire 7 stick. So
Fire
Yeah,
7 doesn't.
it was one
This
cast
guy.
of Fade 7.
I cast Fire 7 and it didn't do any damage at all. Worth a shit on him.
See, I cast Gas 8 because my thinking is like, haha, it's poison. Who has resistance to poison?
Lots of things.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Because gas
Sure
has been the most.
do.
Gas has been the only
gas
spell
is the
I've.
same as Poison and Bane are the same element, which is all the death spells. So all the
Oh.
late game enemies are resistant to them, and they're also resistant to Meteor because it's also Earth Poison.
Well, see, this is why
Meteor's
I don't
an
like.
awful spell, and I still cast it like a dozen times.
Yeah, this is
Because
why I
it's
don't like
Meteor.
Spellcraft. I don't like Spellcrafter because
Oh no,
like
it was a second level spell that was
gas
fourth
is
level AoE.
gas has literally been the only spell I've had that's hit worth a shit the whole game. Like fire.
everything in the end game will be immune to gas because it's effectively an instant death flag in vanilla.
Yeah, I mean, Fire 7 hits stuff that's weak to fire, but anything that's not expressly weak to fire is just getting. It does no damage to them at all so far. I mean, I'll try it. It's worth a shot. I mean, these rolled pretty low HP, so if it does around 100, it should
yeah,
kill
they did
'em.
roll pretty low. It's like 160-ish.
Never mind, this is a reset.
Oh, 130-ish. Jeez.
Yeah, this is a reset. It did it before you could get the spell off.
Yeah, I didn't get my
I was-
haste off in the last one. That was what made me sad. Is they planted the red mage before he could do that.
Yeah, that was ultimately my problem, was that they were killing my mages before I could do anything.
Blau is. I mean, if he's close, I'll do it. I'm probably
mean,
gonna DNF. But
Did I put everyone else in front of my fighters so the mass immune could do work? Yes. So I probably can't complain about it.
right.
You gotta do that. Gotta just
Yep.
sack whoever's in the lead.
Back row
Sorry,
fighter.
buddy.
Back row
Yep.
fighter for pretty much the whole game.
That's why you get 2 fighters.
That's
So
good.
one up
I mean, I
front,
liked.
One in the
I
back.
like my black belt, but I don't think I found a second fighter. If I did, I just wasn't paying attention.
I didn't. I never found a second fighter.
Yeah, I might have. I
Um,
replaced my thief after beating Tiamat, which is the last fiend I did.
What does
I
Vox
don't-
do?
Vicky,
It removes
Vox-
statuses.
yeah.
It's kind of bad.
Vicky as the fighter, doesn't he?
I think they said gas 8 doesn't hurt.
Oh, that might have been. couldn't tell what class that was because it was using an alternate thing, and I never
shit.
talked to
Let
him
me
because
do
I was
that.
happy with my team at that point. I thought I'd be able to promote my thief.
I think they said gas 8 doesn't affect the bad men or doesn't hurt them. Right?
Low damage because they resist.
Yeah, they definitely resist poison, earth. I mean, that's every time I find meteor, I'm like, well, this is good for the early game.
I mean, I read the description and you'd think that would be fine, but it doesn't hit. In reality, it never hits worth shit. But
None of the
this-
early game enemies are resistant to stone poison, but everything in the end game is.
Wait.
Except for Kraken, or Carry 1. Carry 1 can be killed with stone
Kraken.
poison.
And Tiamat do not resist poison.
Yep.
So at some point, we are actually going to get like 9 racers to race, right? So you can have like the Hollywood Square style streaming.
It won't fit.
That would be pretty
Not
cool.
in a
Yeah.
not in a widescreen form. At least not at
You need
regular
to come up with,
1080p.
You can put all the
res-
stats on the left. You can make it a partitioned square and put everything else on the left. Wow, what's your mod that gives you Final Fantasy IV fonting? Because I like that.
I'm just using the Valkyries of Light.
Does it have a secondary patch for the
Uh,
text, or is that just
Nope, just
part of it?
one.
okay?
One.
Of course, nuclear.
One patch.
Yeah, because
I'll
Matt,
take Destal to block.
every stream right now is at 640, 480, and a 5-player thing. So to do a 9-player stream would reduce people down to. I'd have to do math.
I just really like the idea of chat going, I'll take Destal to block.
Yeah, I even at level 32, I'm not even coming close to winning this.
And you go by.
Why are you going to the
Need all-
right? Go to the left.
Yeah, the left is way
The
easier.
left's worse.
The
The
left
left's
is
Left
worse.
is
I'm
just
at,
way to
okay.
go.
The left does have a nuclear. You have to kill the second one
yeah,
real
the
fast.
time
Other than that,
I went to the left and got raped. So
you just
it
have
was
to.
like,
You really have to like just hit fast on turn 1 and then go.
I mean, I
on the
killed
left,
Carrie
but-
in like 2 hits at this point. So
I mean, Lich goes down in less than a turn.
yeah,
I don't know
Kraken
what Lich
is
can
the
do
only one
because
that.
he hasn't lived a turn yet. He hasn't gotten
And-
an action yet.
And I don't have. I mean, and Tiamat's too big of a pain. Tiamat always rolls way too much.
So nobody
I would-
found
what it? Huh?
nobody found the rat tail.
Oh, I
no,
got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Ale was
knew.
in Lefane.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I never
Yeah.
found the. That wouldn't matter to me because I never found the.
You never found the
Slab is
slab.
in Titan's Tunnel.
Tana- yeah,
I
the Titan's
never found
Tunnel.
the ruby.
The ruby
Is
is
in Ordeals.
Yeah,
Never went to
ruby.
Ordeals.
Or ruby is in ordeals. Because that's how that. Yeah, because I did everything for the rock.
See, I'm just wiping these two out.
The funny thing is like I was down to the Earth Cave and Ordeals, and I'm like, whichever one I pick is going to be wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the tail's a pretty good consolation prize at least.
And I was I was like, one of these is going to be the remaining fetch quest for the tail, and one of these is going to be for the rod. And I banked on Ordeals being the rod, and
Come on, roll high.
nope. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Okay. Damn it.
Sounds like the tail was really helpful though.
Ah. Oh, it would be super helpful to me because I could actually have some kind of viable armor. Like I've got.
Do you have
nothing I could
Cure
equip.
7, Bob?
No, I never saw Cure 7.
Oh, it might be a promotion only spell. I don't think about it.
I mean, I'm not saying it's. I literally never saw it, so like, yeah, I'm not really sure.
I didn't write down the spells I could buy at the time.
Right?
Which
Yeah.
I guess my knight was completely on magic. That's a shame.
I mean, Bob, you should really go buy Hold. It makes a huge difference.
I'm not
Yeah,
buying
Hulk
Hulk.
would be good
I will DNF before I go buy the spell.
I
before go
feel
buy Hulk.
stupid for not using Hull right now. Because
Yeah.
that would have made this fight a lot easier.
What is Hulk? Is it white or black?
Black.
Wow.
And I don't know how I would get it all. I would get it off with the Black Mage anyway.
I mean, you use Fade 7 to wipe up the bad men, and then Halt on the lower one, and then you use Halt on the upper one. Hopefully, things are not a threat after 2 turns. I don't think their first spell kills you. It's just mean.
Great. Yeah, I'm probably going to DNF. Like, I'll give it one more shot, but I can't beat this.
Was Halt in Provoca?
Halts.
Might have been after that. I didn't have a lot of money in Provoca unless it's really low level.
I really don't have it written down.
Yeah, I don't write things down because a lot of the time I just
Yeah, if I just buy it straight out.
if I just buy it, yeah, which is why I always forget. Like, oh god, knights. Oh god,
Oh, I did write it down. Gaia.
Gaia. Okay.
What the hell? Why did that only hit? I guess one hit, fasted, one hit, no crit. Okay. With a Mazmune. That's like the that's like the reverse of the 1 in 255 bug, or 1 in 255. Not a bug, but you know the 1 in 255 hit. Yeah, he's been doing that. That's one of the reasons he hit me for so much earlier. Probably should use Invis on that one, but she has fucking swirl, really? Yeah, at least, I mean, I'd already had Invis up, so. One more doodle. Fuck.
So the grind spot I was using was the sentries in Astos's castle.
That seems like a good one.
They're pretty
You can kill them
fast.
quickly.
Yeah, you get 1 or 2 of them, you get basically a level each until about 30.
I must have never done that one. I went and used fighters and mages in Ice Cave. It's a little bit of pain to get to, but I got levels up really quickly.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah, that was good.
I used the dumb Zomble one in the bottom of the Marsh Cave.
Oh, I was thinking about that one when I went.
Because it's
I
the
was
only one I could remember.
Yeah, when I was there, I was like, should I burn through the rest of my harm charges right now?
Shit.
I was like, I couldn't remember any other trap tiles being like, yeah, this is where we grind. I think there was,
I just didn't run away this time. I just fought everything basically. So I was just good level. I didn't have to grind.
You give me a thief, I'm not gonna run.
takes too much time. Too much time to fight everything.
I usually don't.
Especially
That's
without
the
a lot of
funny thing.
AoE.
I do a
That's the thing I didn't have.
lot of I do a lot.
My
of
best
running
AoE spell
ones.
for a long time was Meteor 4.
Mine was that dumb fire 4
Oh, and the gauntlet.
Yeah, I was using
Yeah,
the
Meteor 4 on my red mage, and then the gauntlet on the white mage.
I really hate the ogres in this seed.
Yeah. They're annoying. Gotta sit through all those cremates. I'll actually kill you, but
Yeah, I got the Mesmer
Wow,
pretty early.
really?
Because you get the TNT.
Yep.
From, I think it was from Sarah, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to beat it,
Yes.
Boyle?
Huh.
Or do you? I mean, are you anywhere close?
I've got one fiend to go.
yeah, and I went to the bottom of the volcano and died to carry the first time.
Yep, I did that.
I was pretty low level, and she like that was where it's like I think that one might have near or over 100 hit points or 1,000 hit points because my fighter got 3 turns off with that mass mutant. She still didn't die.
Oh, see, I thought you meant a random had all that.
No,
hit
no.
points. I was like, what the hell?
No, I didn't have a problem with carry. I didn't have problems at all until
I went to the volcano
the
real
Warmex.
early to check that chest that had the sun sword in it.
The Warmex, the Warmex kept ambushing me. I was just like,
What the fuck is steak?
It's the Titan's favorite food.
Yeah,
Oh.
replaces the ruby.
I still haven't set it to junk food. Steak is not junk food.
Somehow or another, it hard reset me back to level 28.
Maybe it's well done.
Instead of level 32.
Okay, that would be junk.
How the hell am I level 28? I used a house. Yeah. What do you want to do, Dan? Because I'm going to have to grind again because it reset me to level 28 somehow or another. So if Blau
Well-
still wants to play, I'll keep playing.
I'm still in this thing.
Yeah, if you want to beat it, then I'm not going to quit. So
Well, if you guys do that, what I'm going to do actually is I've been waiting for an opportunity to go put the last day's coat of polyurethane on one of the boards. So while you do that, you guys talk amongst yourselves for 10 minutes.
Shh, 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 be very quiet. Don't say anything.
I don't
Just let the stream go.
right, just let it go in silence.
You just whisper the whole time.
Whisper stream. ASMR stream.
These ogres are fucking everywhere.
Yeah, they are. They really
Yeah,
are.
the ogres are fucking balls.
Oh my god, they're so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Can run from them though,
I
right?
cannot believe I'm 2 hours into this, and I have
Damn.
literally been trying to beat Chaos, the Chaos
all
one,
these
for almost an hour at this point.
Oh, Bob, while you were agonizing over chaos, I was trying to find the fucking canoe.
Yeah, I can't believe you forgot the you forgot the
Canoe was
pirates.
real early.
It's because of the fucking unsafe pirates, man.
They're
Oh.
still usually not bad.
Push over.
Yeah, I think I killed the pirates.
It's so
in one
rare
turn.
that they get like a lit board
Yeah.
or something.
I
Even
think
with
I used the fire gauntlet and they were all dead.
Yeah, even with unsafe pirates, if you have any AoE spell, they're dead instantly.
They're not buffed. That's a
I-
separate flag.
Yeah.
Literally could not get a turn.
Really?
Oh, you can definitely do it now. I mean, it's been
Yeah, I already
some
did
number
it.
of hours. Okay.
What I'm saying was when I did it, I could not get a turn because they ambushed,
Yeah, they did
every
ambush.
and I was just stun locked the whole time.
Weird.
Oh, they did stun touch? I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, they have stun touch.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
when you were
they didn't live
complaining
long
about
enough for
stuff.
me to find that out.
Yeah, me either. I killed him. I killed him instantly.
They're considered a boss, so they don't get shuffled into the enemy pile. So the only time you ever see pirates ever is that one fight, which is kind of funny. Oh man, I shuffled the ruby and I still got the ruby. How irritating.
And everything in this seed did have zap. It was really weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
got zapped a
everything.
lot.
They didn't really succeed for me a lot. I usually miss.
Marsh Cave was real bad. I had to make 3 runs through Marsh Cave because I kept getting zapped on the way back out.
Still didn't
But
get
other than
everything.
that, it was fine.
My
That-
first trip into the marsh cave, I got a mud golem with 3 rock golems, and they just squished me. And then the second
Yep.
time through, I got 4 mud golems, and they died like no problem.
I skipped that treasure in the bottom left of the marsh cave because, yeah, fuck that fight.
It's something about the zap spell.
Oh, why did I do that?
I
Yeah, it's
don't
like
know
the
what it
time
is.
resistance or something. Also, I'm still annoyed that sleep got. Did the sleep 6 also go through your
Yeah,
ribbon
the
on
sleep-
Kraken?
it went through 2 ribbons.
Say Hag renamed a Bicky. That's cool.
Yeah, there's something weird with that.
That doesn't seem right at all.
Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe a spell can get a high enough base accuracy that it doesn't matter, but it shouldn't. Like, I feel like there's not enough space in the probability table. That seems buggy.
Rabbit says he hacked. He did a GBA hack of the game, and he remade the pirate fight to be 3 pirates, 3 buccaneers, which I assume is the Kazokus, and a Sahag renamed as Bicky. Yeah, that pisses me off that it did that save thing. That might have been part of why it.
I got that 147. Oh, you're trapped in the fourth dimension. Oh, lick my nuts.
I guess now I can go back.
I don't want to because I've found everything viable, and like I mean, there's really not a spell that's going to change a difference because
Halt
armor
makes
weapons.
a huge difference.
No, I'm not using halt.
Oh,
Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to get the spell off. He's killed me before. They've killed me before I've ever had a chance to do it. I have not gotten more than 1 spell off with a black mage yet.
While I was agonizing over that, I can just go change class and then equip that dragon armor instead of debating to drop it.
I never found a dragon armor. I mean, even if I went to buy new equipment, so what's hitting me is not the physical. What's hitting me is what's killing me is not the physical attacks, because I can, Invis 2 is doing a really good job of negating that. What's killing me is all of the constant elemental, and I can't do anything against that unless I scour the whole game for 2
Wall
more.
6.
I've tried and I can't get it. I haven't been able to get it off. I've cast Wall 6 at least once, and it hasn't made a difference.
Does your
Wall
knight know it?
8.
No, I don't have a knight, remember? I never got the rat tail. I mean, I could go get the rat tail, but it'd take me another 25 minutes to do that.
Really does not take that long to get.
Yeah, it's not that long.
It takes like maybe 5 minutes.
It would take me a lot longer than 5 minutes to go the entirety of the way through ordeals and then go do all of the chain for it. Because remember, I don't have the ruby.
Ordeals isn't shuffled, thank fucking God.
Yeah, I hate shuffling the
I hate
teleporters.
shuffled Ordeals, it's my least favorite.
See, I like shuffled ordeals. I'm so used to it that I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
like
used. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey,
I
what?
like shuffled ordeals too, because it places an emphasis on like warp if you go the wrong way and stuff.
Right.
I would just, if that were on, I would just not go there until it was absolutely mandatory.
Yep.
I already don't go there unless I literally have no choice.
Yeah,
so it doesn't
I
really
tend
change.
to not be super aggressive about going to ordeals.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's a pretty quick check, so I'll go there. But yeah, you turn on those teleporters, no thank you.
That's
Well, I didn't go to ordeals in the other run either. The one last night. So. Everybody's at. Here, we'll do one more. He's got Meteor sucks, but maybe we'll see if Ice 3 hits him worth anything. I mean, one more would get me the level, get me everybody at an even level. So. Go back here and try this again. This is 2 levels higher than when I got down to 1 Warmac a minute ago. Okay, we're double doing it.
7? Oh, it probably wouldn't let me buy it.
I used the house last time and it didn't save, so now I'm using a house and a tent. And fast. I mean, better than him attacking me and one-shotting, but so at least I'll be able to get Invis 8 off. Wow. That's a better hit. Why the fuck didn't the fighter do that with the Mazmune? Is this bugged or something? Or is he just rolling insanely low there?
I mean, from what I saw, everything in TUF has ridiculous absorb, and you're only going to do damage if you're getting criticals.
Well, he did.
Maybe not
I
the
mean,
Warmax. I didn't get a good look at them.
Well, so fighter with the Mazmune at level 34 did both times were 4 hits for 200 damage. The black belt did like 4 or 5 hits for 984 damage.
That just sounds like the black belt doing his thing.
That was an
like,
unfasted
Masculine's good,
8
but
hit.
especially once you get after like level 30 or something, the black belt's just sort of absolutely insane.
Yeah,
I mean,
42 is the break point for
Yeah.
sanity versus insanity.
Yeah, that's when you max out on hits, right?
Yeah.
At what level?
42.
42. He just did 16 hits for, or he did 12 hits for 1687.
Well, especially if he's
right
hasted too. Like,
yeah, the first hit was 8 hit. The non-fasted one was 8 hits for 697 damage. The other one was 8 and fire 7. I hope I get a good. Damn it!
Uh-oh. That didn't sound good.
yeah.
It's another reset. Okay. All 6 on him. And just cast fire again. One of the before I could get wall off, or before I could get invis off, one of the Warmax hit the master for
geez.
600 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Okay, I don't have fast. If I keep fighter alive, this might be doable. Since they both have ribbons. Do another casting at invis just to be on the safe side. And see what gas does. Probably nothing.
I don't know if that's going to be useful, but
Yeah, this I can. Yeah, this will do it. I mean, getting insanely unlucky, this will do it. Yeah, this must have rolled a really high magic defense too. Okay, good, you missed. Any hit that's not on the fighter is there we go, time.
Nice.
Hooray!
It took getting up to level 34 to have a shot at it, but
Good job.
congrats, Bob.
I don't think my levels are much past that. I was promoted though.
yeah, the physical attacks, like they're gonna crit no matter what you do. So like even if I put a gold bracelet on him and that one, it's not really gonna help that much because the physical equipment doesn't help as much. I know, I just don't have the keyboard in my lap. I'm getting hurt. Bad part is I had gold splits on 2 of the fiends on the. I was 10 minutes ahead of the PB when I did.
Wow,
I
there's
beat that one.
enough spells to warrant going to every single town all over again.
And that's the most irritating thing when you
13
forget where
resistance.
stuff is.
Except for
Um,
because fuck Cornelia.
God,
I'd probably get wall and, but I don't remember where those are.
I got wall 8. And,
Oh yeah, if you got wall 8, which then you're actually you don't need wall on your knight.
Where was Wall 8? I never saw it. I saw
Yeah, I
Wall
never saw that
6.
one either.
I just picked it up, but I couldn't tell you where it was. It was either
It
Elf.
was Elfland. Yep.
Was it? No, okay.
I don't
I
remember
guess I just missed
what
it. I
level
remember
is it?
Elfland not having anything.
Yeah, I don't remember it having.
Got it written down, so should be there.
Well, we can science it real quick. It, Modal 6
Guess everybody's done except me now.
for great justice. No, it's level 7. That's why I didn't touch it. Yeah. Okay. So it is in Elfland. I just disregarded it because I saw it at such a low level, and then I had Wall 6, so it didn't really matter.
Oh, I don't actually have any level 8 slots.
All right, I'm back.
The Wally is level 7, so you need level 7.
Hey, there's Dan again.
Fucking.
Everybody stop talking about Dan.
God, shut up, Matt.
Wow. That was rude.
Quit saying all that stuff about Dan. Lord.
So, I take it we're calling the DNF alarm.
Bob
Are you-
finished.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
did?
finished. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what did you get for a time, Bob?
Oh, like shit and shit. Like 2
No.
hours and something.
About a minute and a half ago, whatever that was.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a minute and a half ago, it's 2:14.
It's like 2:11.
50s.
Yeah,
So-
Rabbi says 2:11.
2:11 what?
I have no idea. I'd have to rewind. the
0,
pod.
0.
Well, that's what I'm putting in the split.
That's. Damn it. This is that game, Galbies, they were talking about. Or WoW, I guess, was the one that was talking about.
Battle
2:11.80.
Kid. Yeah, I tried it out. I didn't really care for it.
Really?
game?
Battle
Battle
Kid.
Kid is not a game I like.
Well,
not
I could get that,
me.
but Galbies is one that has done like game overless runs of I want to be the guy. So
I mean, if I had played it like 15 years ago, I probably would have played it. But now, nah.
right now, it just seems like more friendly. I want to be the guy. But
It's very different than I want to be the guy. Very, very different.
damn it, my biggest one is not that I can't always get the jump button to work when I want it to. Okay, yeah, I think this was.
All right, and Blau, are you going for it?
Gonna try.
Okay. Did you
Okay.
beat all 4 of your fiends?
I'm going for the last one now.
Gonna kill old Tiamat?
Yep.
Okay, I see. Yeah, this one's a little more. I think this one feels a little more straight puzzle to me than it does. Than I want to be the guy does.
Reminds me.
Like a stronger blend of Mega Man with I Want to Be the Guy.
Yeah, it's definitely got more of a Mega Man feel to it. There's a lot of puzzle to this.
I didn't get far enough to actually hit a boss, but don't think I will.
Yeah, see, I don't know how to do that, but like, see, like that one ends up being something there's a puzzle to it, like him moving with me. There's some way to make that work, and I don't know. See, it didn't jump there. Like, there's times it just doesn't. I don't know if it's you hit the button and nothing happens. Like, it's something to do with.
It feel a little slippery.
Am I dumb or did I forget where the stairs were here? It's next to the
Rabbi
golf
says-
cart.
They're on. You have to loop around. You're right next to them.
Yeah, north of that room.
Yeah.
There they are.
See, like getting like seems to be a little bit of getting lucky with the shots too.
And the controls, I found that the default controls were all wonky on my setup. I didn't fix that.
Oh, I haven't had any trouble with that. It's just the jump command. Like, there's some kind of cancel, like when you're running at a certain speed, and damn it.
All right. Well, this is my best run on Emperor so far. So,
What are you playing?
record keeper.
Oh,
okay.
crap. I was wondering what kind of fresh hell awaited me.
Yeah, I made it out of phase 2 without Maria getting silenced, so we should probably win this time. Made it by like 0.8 seconds. The silence comes out real fast.
I'll fight Grimps, but I'm not dealing with scum.
Shit. I don't remember how I got past that one the first time. I know you have to fall down here. I gotta be something about where I'm timing the shot and the jump.
Yeah, now we just let Maria kill this guy.
Oh, I really didn't take much damage.
I don't know if we mentioned it, Galbies, but Blau was able to get the fix on the save file, so me and him can save now. Oh,
Yeah, I
and
was
so-
there with him when he got it to work. Well, I was hoping that you'd be able to get it to work too.
Yeah, he walked me through it. It was pretty easy, and I did a test seed on it. And the cool thing is, it actually picks up my old files. So
Good. Yeah, it's funny. I actually have been trying to generate a seed for the past about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Whenever I stopped, I started loading up the seed. And I guess I made the complexity too high because it's still struggling to generate.
Huh. That's a thing with it?
Yeah, there's a little, info box if you click on it and it says higher complexity. What does it say exactly? It says lower complexities generate faster, but may be easier to beat. So of course I made it the highest complexity possible.
Let me
There
actually
we go.
good for you.
That's the
It's
double cast I needed.
taken a long time to generate. Really, really long time.
Oh, okay. I got you, Robot. Really? You got one off, and it was the one that hit me. So you can time the jump and hit him, but I don't know if. I wish I could rewind it and figure out what I did that last time.
Yeah, I feel like a
Tiamat.
game like that
Oh,
should have health. Like, it shouldn't be instant kill. I just don't see the value in that anymore.
I don't know. To me, this feels just like I want to be the guy. But
I know, and I wouldn't play I Want to Be the Guy again anymore. So
I mean, that's fair.
That's my point. Like, sure, have an option in the game to play like that so that people can, but you open it up to so many more people if you have a normal mode where you can take like 2-3 hits, what have you.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you get items later on that let you do it because there are items in the game.
Don't think so.
Like,
I think
yeah.
that's part of the game is that you can't get hit.
No, you see that in. Well, I mean, it's still possible. You see that inventory thing right there, right?
Yeah, I know there are a bunch of items, but
I mean, I could definitely see that. This one doesn't have like the, the I want to be the guy precision bullshit with it though. This one's more everything's like I said. This one's more puzzles. Like each room has a particular puzzle to it, as far as I can tell. I've done that. I've got through there twice, and apparently I didn't learn how to do it.
All right, let's see how Blau's gonna do on this.
Is he going?
what
to
level are you,
Topher?
Blau?
Mid to late 20s.
Do you have halt?
I do.
Okay, good.
I only have one cast of it though.
Ooh, well, really want to, I think.
Yeah, minimum. It's not 100%. So
Well, even if it's not, even if it wasn't, there's two things you really want to hold.
right. I was only able to halt one of them. I pummeled the other one to death while it decimated my party. I survived with 2 guys, and one of them was kneeling. It was close. Very close. You heard us say to go left earlier, huh?
I still think left's worse
No.
because
No.
Time It and Lich are worse. Like, I mean, I was one-shotting Carrie and having no trouble with either of them two. Anytime you don't fight Time It is any spot that doesn't include Time It is the ideal one to go to.
I think that whichever side does not include crack into is the way to go.
I generally would love to prefer both of them, but Time It's almost always worse than Kraken 2.
I
like the
saw
idea of not
Kraken
fighting
2
Kraken 2.
on your screen cast Fast 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he didn't
That-
hit me with it.
Did over 1,000 damage to me. And you.
No, he did 1,000 damage to me without hitting fast. That's the bad
Well,
part.
Yeah. So he's a monster.
Time It, though, you can't kill. Time It rolls always such a high physical and such a high absorb and high magic. And he rolls such ungodly high HP.
I'll just kill time at.
I usually think he's not worth fighting.
Wow. That's really good.
Will Blau's a smart ass, so it fits, but
Didn't even
what do
take
you
any
do?
damage from it.
What do you do here? No, that's not it.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blau finally got to what everybody else got.
What else could it have been? Right? Had to be that.
I pulled that 2 seeds in a row, and that's the one I hate the most.
You're an
Yeah.
evil man.
Yeah, whoever rolled the seed is at fault.
I'm at fault whether
Actually,
I rolled it
I
or
didn't
not.
roll the seed, so haha.
I mean, y'all always say it's my fault whether I rolled the seed or not, so I don't really care. I just eat it. I just assume the consensus is gonna be that it's my fault. So
Oops, doable. My bad. my stream has become a blur because I'm trying to generate this Jotun seed. You'll have to let me know how it's going, Wow.
Yeah, my resolution was
Oh,
getting
well.
to where I couldn't. My resolution was getting to where I couldn't see it. So, what happened? Is one of your guys? No, okay. It was just the color I'm seeing. I was like, did they
Wiki's got a
keep
magic
redstone?
pixel right now.
Yeah. Ow. See that?
That lit is what.
Oh man.
Yep, that's our world, Blau. That's what I
Jeez.
spent.
Aw.
That's what I spent a literal hour of game time doing. Is that trying to do that one fight?
That's what you want to save Halt for.
Yeah.
I thought it was Team.
No, you really want. I mean, ideally, you'd have what 4 halts going in there. I guess Lich, you just kind of curb stomp. Lich doesn't.
Yeah, Lich is Lich.
The randomizer's not kind to Lich, taking nuke off of his rotation most of the time.
See, I went to Lich one time. He literally destroyed me in one hit, and I'm like, nope, not doing that again.
See, even if
remember.
he's powerful, you should still do Lich if you can, just because his hit points are so low compared to the others.
Oh, I agree. It didn't work for this one. Like, I'm not saying in general. Like, in general, yeah, I'm gonna go to the side Lich zone. But in this particular seed, the reasoning behind my reasoning behind everything was that.
Yeah.
Oops, I did not mean to fade. Meant to invade.
Fade away.
I think that's a pretty, I actually think burning through. She's not going to live long enough to use all the fades against the Warmex. She's too much buffing to do.
Well, Fade does happen to share a level with Invis 8.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the downside. Is like, I couldn't even begin to do it without getting Invis 8 off. So, like, when I tried to do it with Fade first, got destroyed. Invis 8 at least bought me some time. This was the whole thought process behind it. It bought me some time to do everything when I could get it off. And then, thankfully, Fire was rolling pretty high for one of the first times I'll seed.
Everyone's gonna join us next Saturday for the Soten Rando, right?
I don't know. I may or may not be there. It just depends on, because that's Memorial Day weekend. I don't plan on doing anything Saturday night.
I won't be around. I'll be visiting family.
Yeah. I don't know Soten at all. So.
Yeah, Memorial Day just.
Soten
I think
what?
since next weekend is a holiday, it might make sense to just leave it clear.
Yeah, we could always push back. I actually forgot about that holiday. That's a non-holiday in my book, so.
I usually do stuff on Memorial Day, on Memorial Day weekend. So it just depends.
First 3-day weekend I've had in a while.
Yeah, really. Since November, anyway. I mean, since February. If I'm around, we'll do one and I'll host it. But I can't, commit to it.
I just enjoy listening to the overworld theme from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Or I should say the main theme of Final Fantasy VII.
The music is really good in that game.
Sure.
Well, there's a couple stuff I don't like, but by and large, the music is unbelievably excellent.
Is there any expectation for that to finish?
Yes.
Yeah,
They
probably
sold a
about 4
bajillion
years.
of them. They
I mean, like,
They already,
more so
They already
like
ported it
press
to the
releases
PS5.
that they're actually gonna do it at like any given year or anything. Like, are there any dates, deadlines, anything?
I would,
no.
I mean, give them it's been 1 year since, the meme. And so I have a feeling, we'll probably hear more about part 2 probably by the end of this year. But I mean, it's like, who the fuck knows with the pandemic?
Well, even without it, they just take so long to put games
Plus,
out.
it's like, if they want... Oh, go
I
ahead.
would have expected 4 to 5 years, even if everything was normal. But just the rate they went, especially with that remake, unless they just all of a sudden start.
I mean,
going a lot
considering that,
faster.
I mean, how long did it take from when they said they scrapped what they were working on to starting the new development? I mean, their development cycle on that was like, what, 3 years? So, I mean, they had to have been... I feel like if we're going to hear something for a, say, late... What they would like to do is obviously get it out for holiday next year. You know, that would be a
I don't
good
see
time.
that ever. Yeah, that would be ideal, but I don't see that ever happening.
I'm not talking holiday this year. I'm talking holiday 2022.
Oh, okay. Now that's something that might be possible. I get that.
Because by then, you know, PS5s should hopefully be more readily available.
Speaking of
I'm-
things that are possibly never coming to fruition, the creator of Berserk died.
Oh, yes, I
Yeah,
saw
meant to-
that.
Yep.
Ah, yeah.
Yes,
I meant to
and
mention
now
that to you. The
worked
other
himself
day.
to
That's such
death.
a shame.
Yes, and in tribute, people are making the starting cities in Final Fantasy XIV very laggy.
Berserk is so good.
Yeah.
I hate that.
There's
Kintaro.
like Dark
This is-
Knights just lined up in the streets as far as the eye can see.
What is it? Kintaro Homura? Isn't that what his name is? Something like
Kintaro
that.
Miuri, I think.
Miuri, yeah. Yeah, I hated that. I meant to say that. I meant to mention that to you the other night, and it slipped my mind.
Okay.
I've been seeing
nope.
stuff left and right about it on Instagram. The hell sprite set always messes me up. It's just so weird looking to see it different. The Valkyries of Light.
Okay.
All right, let's try this mess again. I just don't understand why the bad men hit like a truck in every scene. Like,
They are bad men. I mean, they're not good men. We're the
They did
good.
that to
They're
me
the
last
good men.
night. Like they were hitting me with much better equipment than I had tonight. Last night they were hitting me for like several hundred damage a pop if I didn't get into this 8 off.
Well, they are an endgame enemy,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
Don't
but I'm
they-
used
don't
to
they cast
fighting
nuke?
them. Yeah, they can. It's super low on their.
I'd be more salty about them casting nuke than any number of punches.
Well, that was the thing is I'm used to fighting them. I've just never had it be. I've never had them do that much damage. Like this one they weren't doing as much, but they do a lot. Really, it's those lit 6s he's getting hit with is what was getting me so bad.
Oh my god, please don't kill the ninja again.
Ninja.
oh man,
Ninja, no.
What?
I forgot to go
What,
back
Rabbi?
and buy
Oh,
my.
I'm still
Ninja
around. I
Ninja.
just can't decide on a game to play. I'm sorry. I'm not being very.
I keep watching Blau. It's
Ow, that hurt. How the
Garbage.
fuck do you get to Lich with a black mage having 500? That's a lot of HP, yeah.
Suck my left nut, you old goat.
You appear to be playing NES gambling.
Oh, makes me tilt every time.
Weak. Like, I thought it was a strong weapon. but
Yeah, Matt's very passionate. That's how we're gonna put it. Oh, I forgot about that. I'm slime. What the fuck?
I feel like I'm just really unlucky.
It happens. I think when I did actually manage to beat it, I think I just got very lucky in general. I had the opposite effect. Oh, I'm eating a lot of damage here. Can at least get those. My timing is shit tonight.
Which Mega Man?
Mega Man 1. Oh, this is quite, Rabbi, this is quite arguably my favorite of the series. I adore Mega Man 1. I know it's the bastard stepchild for a lot of people, but I love it. But I mean, it was one of the first Nintendo games I ever owned, so you can crank a non-insubstantial amount of that up to nostalgia.
People just mad that it doesn't have the crutches that they came to rely on in later games.
That's a large part of it. And see, I was used to that because, I mean, obviously this was the first one I played, so. Oh, here's a death.
I just hate the room in Iceman's level and then the room in Doc Wily 1. If those parts of the game weren't in it, I would enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, those are bad. I mean, I you won't get me to defend that at all.
Being over that shit.
I can't fight the Yellow Devil.
As a kid, I never could, but as an adult, I don't find them that hard. It's just a little bit of getting used to the pattern. There's one the hard part of it is one particular jump. Yeah, that is. I never thought about that you don't have the spike invulnerability in this one either.
Doesn't really come up in the order that I play.
That one doesn't bother me as much as the stupid. I mean, to be fair, my favorite Mega Man has the fucking boo beam in it, so what am I to talk?
Yeah, true. A lot of mine is tinge of nostalgia.
Come on, White Mage, get your turn out.
I cannot time those flame things today. I normally don't. I normally don't do this stage first, so it's a little. It's weird. I'm used to doing it with the ice beam. Yeah, I mean it's true. Oh, he's talking about lacking. A lot of people like Mega Man powered up. That one's pretty popular. I never played it, but it looked pretty cool.
Not appreciated in its time. People have come around on it.
That art style is a little much to me. Like, I mean, I won't deny that. Like, I don't like the. Yeah, I kind of don't think those were great additions. It's gonna game over me, but I'm getting impatient. Yeah, I'm playing very suboptimally.
There's the nuclear. That's it.
Yeah.
Got him. Oh, and then he. Oh,
two
damn it.
misses. Oh, you're right. You have invis.
Oh, that
right.
sucked, Bob.
Yeah,
you
that's
had
one
invis.
downside to this game that you can do that in other Mega Man games though. Remember that happened to me in Mega Man 4 in my practice run. It's not the only game that does that. I beat Wily in Mega Man 4 and got hit. I had something happen that I didn't know could happen. I literally beat the game and then got hit at the last second. It's a highlight. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think I've got a working strategy here. Since Fire 7 can potentially kill all the bad men.
Yeah, I mean, I got them all that way, minus the 2 that I punched.
See, I want to learn to do this one. I want to learn to do this stage first, and that's kind of why I'm doing this, just to get used to it. Because I noticed on like watching even like the I don't really like the zip speed runs, but even the zipped ones tend to do this one first. And it's because like Fireman's weapon is so much better than I had any idea that it was. So it makes a lot of the later stuff a lot easier to do. I don't in this game much, but but for like playing casual I wouldn't, but in a race setting it helps to use the special weapons.
I don't know how you go through Mega Man 1 without using at least the Ice Slasher.
Oh, see, yes.
I don't. I use it very utilitarian. Like I usually only use the ice beam on.
Ice Slasher is so good.
I usually only use it on the Wily one, on a certain part of Wily one.
I'm a
I mean,
Buster
Leg
only
Beam is
guy.
yeah. I generally do Buster only. I mean, other than the boss fights, I'm not masochistic enough for
Well,
that.
yeah, not the boss fights, but yeah, going through
Right.
levels. I'm one of those like hoarders. Like, I won't have it when I need it, and I never use it.
I'm the same way. I mean, that I've had to us racing. Wow, I actually did that. Racing Mega Man has gone a long way towards getting me out of that mindset. Like I can't put once I started actually speedrunning Mega Man 2, I can't play it without using Metal Blade religiously anymore.
Never use Metal Blade.
You
Boomerang.
you have your weird quick boomerang thing, which you have got me admitting to the utility, but in most cases I still think Metal Blade's the better one. But you have somewhat converted me to the church of the quick boomerang. Not gonna lie. My speed run, I do Flashman first, and
Golly.
Quickman second.
I forgot to even try to halt, though. That's probably what the issue is there.
Alt is fantastic. There was one race we did. I don't remember who was racing with me. I think Bob and somebody else. And Ormec was unleashed, and I killed Ormec early, and I think that helped a lot just because I had halt.
I've only run like one other Spellcrafter one, so it might not have been me unless it was in the first Spellcrafter run we did on channel.
It was
I
probably a
don't
long
remember.
time ago.
I don't remember running with a rampaging one.
I think I will grind a little bit if I fail on this attempt.
So a good grind spot is the right and leftmost chests in Astos' castle. Those are real fast and they give a lot of EXP.
Well,
That's probably
it's
where
coming
I'd
up
go.
on 12:30.
Yeah, I'm about to have to go to bed.
I mean,
Let
you're
me give
welcome
it
to
another
keep playing
shot.
Blau, but as far as LRT goes, I won't put the old DNF.jpg on you, but I will, if this one doesn't work out,
I'll let here.
yep.
That's fair.
I kind of want to say Mega Man 1 to the end is like the, damn it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch him anyway.
I only do that menuing problem on this game, and I don't know what's different about it. I think it's because you don't. This is the only one that you don't start in the middle, like when you enter a new robot one. Right. Yeah, you're probably right.
Golly, that tornado just wrecks house.
Yeah, tornado sucks.
The only thing I could do is I had to just try to kill the bad men as quick as I could, and fire was doing a good job of that. I mean, to make any progress at all, that's the only thing I could do. I don't know if that's an applicable strategy for you or not.
Is that a ninja in your second slot?
Yes.
A halt. Level 4.
Fortunately, it didn't do much. Please get the Cure 7 off. Thank you.
Biggest thing is fire does that shield around it that'll hurt any enemies you're nearby. See, like that right there.
And who could forget pausing the game while firing the Like-Man weapon?
I don't do that. I really don't. I don't do the pause glitch. Like I'm afraid I'm gonna have to for the race, and that bothers me because I don't want to do it.
I don't do it either.
I've never beaten Yellow Devil without doing that.
Curiously, I've never beaten him doing that.
Oh, this could be Blau's run.
This
You
is the
can
run.
do
Oh, he's almost
it.
there. You can do it.
You can do it.
And all it took was me giving the ultimatum.
Yep, he needed a kick in the butt. That's all it was.
Come on.
I didn't really pay attention to how much health Warmike had. It was like, what, 1,200, 1,400, something like that?
I didn't either.
I
didn't
think,
really
yeah.
know.
I mean, I wasn't. I want to say around 15, but I'm not really sure.
Oh, was that
Did you
time?
get it?
Good job.
Hey,
Yeah.
you did it.
Hooray. Good games, everybody.
Spellcrafter's over.
Still haven't generated my Soten Seed.
No, I gotta watch Rome Mithril. That was who Destel you were telling me about, right? Rome Mithril.
Mhm. Oh, he's got it real good.
Yeah, I've got him on my I've got him favorited. I just haven't had a chance to watch him much.
I like Rome stuff.
All right. It was fun to watch.
Yeah. You enjoy them.
Dan doesn't miss the misery.
Nope, I enjoyed the misery of others in this case. So thanks for hanging out and watching, everybody. Thanks for coming out for a nice 5-player race on Saturday night. That's it. We'll be back on Wednesday for something. I don't know what we're doing, but we'll be here. And yeah, so I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Yep. Good night, Rabbit. I'm gonna close my